You're sucking your listeners to the Kevin Holly Show. You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show. The Kevin Holly Show.
Hi, this is Lisa London, and you are listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
I got the right away. That's all you got to say. I've been thinking about some things I thought I'd never be thinking. Too many drugs dropped into my mouth, looking for something new, but I end up drinking. Ignore the warnings on the shore, I'll take my chance, swim into danger. I wanna taste life more and more, but you need a little risk for the perfect mixture. This is gestation under no control, broadcasting for you to let go. This is your station under no control. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, enjoy the show. Hey! I got the right away.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
He's got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Oh! He needs some milk!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. I am your glorious host, Kevin A. Holly. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, at Kevin Holly Show 4. That's the number 4. And I'm feeling a little tense, a little overcaffeinated tonight. I had a headache for 2 days now, and I've been taking that dollar store equivalent of Excedrin, and it's making me really giddy. I have a lot of caffeine in me right now, a lot of aspirin and a lot of acetaminophen. Say that fast. Acetaminophen. Pat shit crazy in the house. How you doing, man? How's your level of acetaminophen tonight?
Not as high as yours.
Oh, I've got a lot of acetaminophen tonight.
Am I on?
Yeah, here you are. I hear you.
Testing.
Testes.
Are we doing that again?
Testes, 1, 2.
Testing.
Testes.
1, 2, testes.
Yes.
Hello, world.
I want to thank Pat for showing up tonight. We had a scheduled guest, a wonderful stand-up comedian and founder of a certain news media station, Tampa News Force, Josh Santos. Joshua Santos, not here. Where's Josh? Josh! He's not here. That's all right, though. He was busy working in Tarpon Springs, filming, doing the
Way to
TNF
make
thing.
the guests that actually showed up feel good by just simply talking.
Thanks for being
about
here,
the
Pat.
whole show about the guests that didn't show up.
Pat shit crazy, everybody. Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling a bit down myself, but it's only because I think this chair is just like really freaking low. I feel like you're actually taller than me right now.
Oh, thank you.
I guess that's why I feel like an ant.
If you were my aunt, you'd be Aunt Birdie. Aunt Birdie. Aunt Birdie. Yeah, I like the sound of that, dude.
Aunt Patty.
Hey, it's 2019, man. Oh, man, I know your Aunt Patty. Yeah. What? I know her. She knows me. She knows all about me, Pat. Woo! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. Minus Josh Santos. I'm not mad at Josh, though. Not at all. He's a very cool guy. Really nice. On the phone, he was like, look, I gotta cancel. I can't even do an impersonation of him. He's almost impossible to do an impersonation of.
He's Hispanic, isn't he?
I believe he is Hispanic, yes. But that doesn't, I mean, I can do Hispanic voices. Hey, man! What's happening, man? That's not how he talks.
Yes. You're MS-12.
Yeah, I'm MS-12. Almost MS-13. I'm almost there.
MS-12 promotable.
I could
That's how
be.
we say it in the Army.
Yeah.
I was CFC promotable.
I'm one neck tattoo away from being MS-13.
Yeah.
Or one face tattoo away. Yeah.
This is going to lead into the major cock arrest in the Mexican cock arrest. In Tampa today.
That sounds like a disease. Like, how did Pat die? Oh, he went into cock arrest. Severe cock arrest.
Mexican cock arrest.
No, but listen, before we get into that, I want to just thank Josh for
not showing up.
Wanting to show up. You know what I mean? But he had things and stuff, so he couldn't make it. But he did have the courtesy to call me and let me know. And he was very apologetic and very excited and thankful for the opportunity. And he will be back, which is cool. I'm totally cool with that. Listen, TNF is badass. You know what I mean?
Who's TNF?
Tampa News Force.
I knew that.
Yeah. So we will still dabble in a little bit of TNF tonight just because it's badass.
I don't do TNF.
Oh, you will tonight. And also because, even though Josh isn't here, he's here in spirit. And I still would like to promote the things that he is involved in because I back that stuff up. I back it up.
Is he legal?
I think so, yeah. I don't think he's DACA, but I think he's legal because, he's in the news media,
That actually lowers the odds of him being legal, I think.
with the political climate that we're in right now, fake news and all that.
Yeah,
there's nothing fake about TNF, man.
Yeah, you literally want to put on your application to any liberal establishment that you're in illegal, and that will bump you right up.
In illegal?
Yeah, hiring preferences
I'd like
now
to be
go
in
to
Josh.
illegals.
That's what I'm saying. He's a handsome cat. Anyway,
Kevin said we could get somewhat political tonight.
I believe we should. That is what is in the air. And there's a lot of humor involved in it right now.
Oh, there is.
So why not be funny?
Oh, there is.
That's
there is.
what
I'm
we do.
celebrating my vote today. Again, my vote for Trump. I'm celebrating it because of...
There you go, Pat.
Simply because he's literally taunting the Democrats to impeach him. And... literally, he's taunted. The stuff he did today forces, and you could see Shakes, Nancy. You could see her just like she's trying to smile about the whole thing. In the back of her mind, she knows that AOC and a half a dozen other nut jobs,
far left nut jobs.
Left nut jobs.
It's embarrassing to their own party.
Nut jobs on the right. I'm being absolutely,
what, transparent?
Absolutely,
are you being transparent, nonpartisan?
Nut
All right.
jobs.
Yeah.
So, he's taunting them. The look on her face was like, oh, Jesus. I just got these potato heads calmed down this morning at 9 o'clock on a meeting that I'm sure blew up on Skype or some shit. And because I think it was a phone meeting or something. Maybe not. But, she's just now she's going to have to go back and be like, okay, that's it. You have to it. And the moment he wants him to impeach, because there's no way the Senate, they'll never have the votes in the Senate.
It's not impeachable.
To impeach him.
It's not going to happen.
No.
They
They will absolutely.
Oh, they'll try.
No. They will. The Congress will impeach him, but that doesn't matter.
No,
because it's the Senate actually indicts, and they're not going to indict.
No.
And just like Bill Clinton was impeached and then ran for election for a second term and won and carried the House and the Senate. He got back the House and the Senate because voters were like, this is ridiculous.
Let's get back
we just
to work.
spent $50 million on a blowjob. So, and she wasn't even attractive.
How much would you take for a blowjob?
Well, from her?
No, to give me one or potentially anyone.
It'd be a lot more than $50 million.
Oh, come on, Pat. No, seriously, come on, Pat.
What do you charge by the inch? I'm okay.
Yeah, well, so
pennies on the dollar, so to speak.
So, all right, dude. Before we get into all this political nonsense and the meat and potatoes of the potato heads tonight, I want to thank our listeners out in Boston at GAG 109 FM. And speaking
there's two now?
No, speaking of that kind of funniness, dude. A certain drummer of a certain band that I support wholeheartedly in this local market in Tampa Bay got on John LeBang's Facebook, and they went back and forth and about Trump and about Electoral College and popular vote, and there was a little bit of an argument that only went a couple of comments long. But that drummer said, and this guy is a very far left-wing fucking guy, and he said, something about, all two of your listeners. And John LeBang was like, yeah, we're on 40 different stations in like 8 different countries, but that's cool. We'll see how much airplay I give your band from now on since you don't listen, And I was like, come on, bro. Do you really got to, mess that up for the John LeBang show and the IRN community? By the way, I would like to thank Mike Peter and all of our listeners at IRNbroadcast.com, the Internet Radio Network. Also, Pat... Our friends at WBRFM out there in London.
Watch it.
Oh.
We are really watching them now.
Oh, yeah, man. Brexit.
GCHQ has got their hands all over this.
It's crazy now.
And when I was doing our show before, like a year ago or so, and we were doing either on here and when we were doing like the other thing.
The Voice of the Veterans.
The Voice of the Veterans. We absolutely. How many times did I bring up GCHQ?
All the time. Every time.
And and have I been right about everything? Absolutely. Every single person that that's involved in this is directly tied to that, and making some progress on that now, actually.
What do you know about Naperville, Illinois?
Naperville?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I don't know why.
It is a suburb on the north side of Chicago. And do you know why you've probably heard of them? Because another of our affiliates, 24.7 The Stream, is out of Naperville. Well, thank you for listening, all you Chicagoans. Yeah. So we got a big reach
Can
now.
we no more MS-13 jokes?
No. They're trying to be a sanctuary city.
We should then boost the MS-13 joke.
Well, I mean, I'm MS-12.
Actually, do they have advertisers?
I'm like junior status in MS-12.
What sponsors are MS-13 friendly?
Oh, bro, like rims, Dayton rims for your lowrider.
Yeah, but they steal those. They don't really shop.
Well, they steal the caps, the little spinners, but the wheels themselves are more difficult to steal.
So we're looking at potential advertisers as being the tire spinner people?
Yeah, tire spinner people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Speaking of spinners, how's your ex-wife doing out there in Russia? You colluder.
Actually, she's somewhere out in somewhere in Southeast Asia. She may even be in
Southeast Asia.
She may even be in Australia right now, as a matter of fact.
What, because they both start with A? You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, she could be at my house.
No, she's not in America.
Okay, well, that starts with A. Yeah. How do you know?
The only place I know she's not right now is in America.
Because she'd be hitting you up for child support?
No, because if you try to come in the country legally, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah, you're done. Yeah.
Right, so, sorry, you're going to have to beep that.
No, it's okay.
But, no, if you try to come into America, you're screwed. If you try to come in legally, and that's, of course, how we try to do it because we were married, but that became too much.
So, do you want me to, get a coyote and sneak her over the border for you? And reunite you guys and relight that candle?
Yeah, but,
What?
I don't know.
I
don't think that's, maybe.
What if I did?
I don't think that hasn't been discussed.
What if it happened? What if I, went straight Dumb and Dumber and drove a limo and a weird dog van all the way across the border and then had her flown into, El Salvador and then drove her back over the border and I said, get out. And then she just swam across and then I picked her back up and then brought her to Florida. Okay.
Yeah,
Palm Beach.
So you would be the coyote. You wouldn't be coyoting her out.
Whatever. And
that
I'll be the wolf.
Difference. I don't want to. Can we get somebody? Is there somebody less dangerous sounding than coyotes? I
don't know. Hold on.
Kitten smugglers.
Hold on. Let's take this. Somebody called the hotline again, and I got to put the speaker up to the microphone because this is not our hotline anymore. If you want to call the show, by the way, 727-550-7886. But we'll take this call. You're live on the Kevin Holly Show. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, guys, man?
It's Jay Bird.
Dude, hey.
Hi, Jay.
Dude, man, I'm calling about Chef Mike, dude.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not good.
Breaking news, our friend Chef Mike, Greek Mike, from the Sponge Docs, not doing good health-wise. What happened?
I want to shove my dick down your throat.
Shove my dick down your throat? Shove my dick down your throat. Then he hung up. Wow, dude.
Wow.
A cheap joke
he
on somebody's bad health.
Bombed you.
That's not even funny.
Bombed your.
I mean, it was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny.
But I mean, he's taking advantage of a man's poor health to make a dick joke.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give him a round of applause. Good job.
Right there.
Wow.
God, that's a promo for the Kevin Holly Show if I've ever seen one.
Wow. Jesus, man. This dude must be high as a kite to make a joke like that. By the way, thanks to our sponsor, MarijuanaGolf.com. Go to MarijuanaGolf.com, type in The Kevin Holly Show, all one word, in the promo box at checkout, and get $10 off of a beautiful, breathable golf polo with the Marijuana Golf logo. Hit the green. Tee up high, Pat. It's all about the medicated golfer. I mean, most people that are good at golf, high as a kite. John Daly, high as a kite. Tiger Woods, he on a concoction of cocktails of drugs, right? Probably.
I'm all about par 3, baby.
What's with the hole 420? That's a lot of holes, man.
It is.
How many times do you have to golf before you get to hole 420? I don't know. Anyway, marijuanagolf.com. Thank you for sponsoring the Kevin Holly Show. We appreciate that very much. So anyway, I can't believe I just got to shove my dick down here.
Yeah, you got fucking.
He kind of pretty much got me on that one.
He did.
I'll give it to him. Nice, whatever. It's
because
fine.
I think the chef that he was referring to is somewhat quite ill.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And I was like, dude, you're going to bring down the whole show. And then he saved it by just turning it into a dick joke.
I guess. What the fuck?
And I think that checks the box for dick jokes tonight.
Who's
Hold
it?
on one
Who is it? Someone's at the door. Grab my gat. I wouldn't open that door without my gat.
Got the gat.
Oh, okay. We're good. So just random
health inspector
Candygram. Oh, come on. All right, we'll take it again. Kevin Holly Show, you're live. Can't wait.
I know, dude. I'm sorry. That was good, though.
Yeah.
My dick down your throat.
You were so proud of yourself that you had to call back and just say it again? How does Greek Mike feel?
Pretty fucking good, man.
Is Mike not even sick and you set me up this whole time?
Huh? Yeah, no. Mike's fine.
I thought he was going to say, like, somebody died on a... And he
Oh,
was
I think you said something bad about it beforehand, too.
Yeah, he did. He set this up quite well, actually.
That's some bullshit, man. Okay, so prank caller. So
I'm glad he didn't turn it into a, I'm glad he didn't bring to the show a comedy show like a story of death. Somebody just died. That really brings...
Oh, on the brink of death. Like the guy's on his deathbed.
Who's in the chat room?
Oh, everybody. Yeah, thousands of people.
I can't see the chat.
Don't worry about it. So, oh, come on. Hold on. Oh, my God. Kevin Holly Show, you're live.
Did you hang up on me?
No.
Bad connection.
Yeah.
Who's your IT guy, man? You better get a fucking new IT guy, because I'm telling you, wherever you got running that shit sucks.
Kevin's got a cock ring hooked to his phone.
I do. It's so I can look at it while I'm beating off. It's like everybody should have this, except for women. It wouldn't work for women.
Most would want a larger one, I'm sure. That works for Kevin.
So, Jaybird, I'm not really comfortable with this at all. I stopped by Jaybird's house to pick up Pat Shit Crazy to bring to the show tonight, and Jaybird's like, "Hey, man, I got bad news. Remember Chef Mike, Greek Mike? And I'm like, oh, I love that guy. And he's like, yeah, it's not...
I never said Greek Mike.
I did, and you let me believe it.
You said Greek Mike.
But anyway, so I'm thinking that my old buddy, Greek Mike, is ill, dying on his deathbed. And Jaybird's like, yeah, it's not looking good. Then we start the show, and you give me tell me the punchline again, Jay.
It was just your opinion, dude. It was an IA opera. It was a psyop.
Whatever, man. I'm not comfortable with this at all. I'm glad that Mike's okay, but I'm not happy about the dick joke. You got me. Can I carry on with my show now?
Keep talking.
You can do whatever the hell you think you're doing. I don't care, frickin'. I'll leave you alone. Is Birdie touching your balls right now?
No, stop, man. He's almost going to.
Are you naked, Jay?
All right, well, he better wash his hands before he comes home and touches mine, so.
Oh, now he's getting all fussy.
Yeah. So wait a minute, Jaber. While I got you on the phone, you've got a third roommate now, Sexless Jared, and I met him tonight for the first time.
He's the roommate known as formerly Sexless Jared.
Yeah, he's clearly
getting now that he's your roommate, you get sex all the time. Yeah.
He's got more ass than frickin' Bergie and I put together in like the last couple of weeks. Like,
wait a minute. Wait, you guys had a threesome and he got both your asses? Is that what you're saying? What?
I saw his ass.
Yeah, Bergie's excited. He won't stop talking about it. Sexless Jared.
Yeah, poussoir, okay?
Yeah.
Poussoir.
Your house smells like sex now. It's
Jared-
weird.
Jared, naked
I
sleep
know.
eats.
Naked sleep eats.
Jay,
That's a keeper.
Jay made a whole list.
There's not enough bleach in Pasco County to vaccinate whatever the hell Jarrett's got going on back here. So he is no longer fucking sexless Jarrett.
No, he's not.
We got drywall repair to do in the house after last night. So.
Drywall repair, Jared. I like that.
Drywall repair.
By his choice of women, we might want to change his name to Class.
Hold on.
We're talking about you, man.
Hold on, man. What was he eating? What was he naked getting out of the fridge? Eggs? Sausage?
It was the vegetable drawer in the lower part of the.
Oh, so he was like bent over real good. Did you see up his butthole?
He's a bodybuilder, and I have astigmatism.
He's cut.
It was
man.
quite a ways away, and I have astigmatism.
And Jay's got a stigmatism.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could be blind and not miss that fucking dark side of the moon.
Dude, you guys got
Dude, the thing, Kevin, seriously, the thing that's crazy about it is, like, Bergie was totally happy that he saw naked, sexless Jarrett.
Yeah, he won't stop talking about it. Look, dude,
I know. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy about it."
That's the first thing he told me when I came over.
I would be so pissed if I saw either one of you naked.
You both see me naked.
Listen. I said, hey, it was a horrible situation, but it could have been worse. It could have been Jay Ben over there naked.
I've seen that too.
Ooh.
Listen, I met sexless Jared tonight for the first time, and all I can think of is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's exactly who he looks like. Exactly.
He has no hair. What the hell are you talking about?
No,
Flea didn't have hair.
Flea doesn't have any hair anymore.
None of them do now.
No.
It's all Rogaine.
I thought Flea had like a long flowing locks of black hair.
No, that's Anthony Kiedis. I call him Tony because we're tight, you know.
All right.
All right, well, listen, you have fun with your gay roommate.
I just find it really funny that Pat thought it was so awesome to see Jarrett naked, bending over into the refrigerator. I was like, I mean, he was really happy, Kevin.
I'll never eat food out of your fridge again, man.
I don't think I can either, but I can't look at Pat the same way, knowing that he was so happy over seeing naked Jarrett in our house.
Sexful Jarrett.
We're gonna have to change his name from Sexless Jarrett to Naked Jarrett.
I can't believe you guys got Sexless Jarrett as a roommate. I think you should give him the bass guitar and put a sock on his dick and let him just, entertain everybody.
Dude, we could put something in his food tomorrow.
Yeah. He's a Cowboys fan, so I don't know, man. Probably put maybe give him some cupcakes or something. He's going to kick my ass, dude.
So what happened? Your comedian didn't show up tonight?
No. Funnier things to do. What are you guys talking about over there? We're doing a show. All right, Jay, but I got to let you go. I got to police the situation.
All right, man.
Cool dick joke. Fuck you. I love you, Jaybird.
Yeah, that's too much gay shit.
Bye. Hey, I'm not the one with the gay roommate.
Done with your gay shit now? Can I do the show?
Yeah, the show's doing awesome. I can't wait to keep it going.
Ow.
How's your tinnitus?
I have tinnitus.
That should be my stage name. Timnitis. Hey, if you're going to talk in the microphone. Talk in the microphone. Grab the microphone, talk. We have a random vagrant from the Dump Tower in the studio with us tonight. It's Just Joe, everybody. Hey, Just Joe.
Awkward.
What's that? I'll turn it back on. Here you go. Yeah. So, anyway, wow, what a great start to the show. Mass confusion and a dick joke. Love it. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show, everybody. So tomorrow night, the annual rooftop comedy show. It's going to be awesome. Who's with me?
We're having our own little show over here.
On the rooftop, yeah.
You guys just go up on the rooftop here, didn't you?
No, no, never. Never happened. It's fake news.
Fake news.
Never been there. Cup of Joe, what's up? Just Joe?
You're going to have to see the guard. You want to get up on that roof.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll figure out who that guard is and ask him.
Some say he's armed.
He's got a baby arm. I know that much. Hey, speaking of gay. Whew. Pat, how you doing, man?
Doing.
Yeah?
I'm doing good, actually.
Yeah? How good are you doing, Pat?
Jump train.
There it is. Oh, man. It's like a never-ending whirlwind of awesomeness up in here, man. I have a headache. I think I'm dying.
Yeah, you've been struggling all night tonight.
I know. Thanks for noticing.
You didn't get a nap either.
No. I've had a 2-day headache. What?
Pat, I've heard you have some stable housing now. How's that working out for you?
He's got a gay roommate now.
Yeah, well, other than the naked sleep eating and Jay, everything works out great.
I like your roommate.
I do too.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I'm not being serious. He's not. I don't think he's gay.
Jay?
No, I know he's gay. Sexless Jarrett.
Jay? No, Sexless Jarrett. Yeah, he's not really sexless anymore. Sort of like homeless Chuck is a homo.
Not homeless, yeah.
He's a homo now.
It's funny. I walked down the driveway and Sexless Jarrett's like reaching into his car. He's got the door open. He's grabbing bottles of water. He's got no shirt on. He's ripped. He's like a bodybuilder. He's like my size, but he's like Mike Tyson, And I walked and I bent over his shoulder, like behind him, as he's bent in his car, and I slid up right behind him, and I was like. Smells like sex in here, dude. It smells like sex in the studio tonight.
Yeah. No, yeah. I've known Jarrett for years. He was. It's called Sexless Jarrett because he was on one of those radio shows that people listen to.
Yeah.
Was it Cowhead or something? One of those.
Oh yeah, that one guy that we don't want to say his real name, Mike Calta. Yeah,
Mike Calta.
I'm a huge fan. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to say his real name?
I'm being facetious. Of course, I want to say his name. I love.
Does
I
he
love
still
that show.
do Cowhead or no?
No, you probably don't listen as often as you should. It's a phenomenal show.
Only overseas with the Defense Department for 7-8 years.
Okay,
so,
after that,
things. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Like
I wasn't
2 years ago,
around with radio.
Like last year or 2 years ago, apparently you were because you thanked Bubba for giving you such awesome radio and connections to
the
he
was the only one I could listen to.
Whatever. So, like 2 years ago, Cowhead had a ceremony to retire the name Cowhead, and they've officially retired the name Cowhead, and it's now the Mike Calta Show. And you'll hear awesome people like Spanish and Carmen, and sometimes my friend Hoppy.
Oh, is that kind of like when when Prince changed his name?
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Homeless Chuck.
He's the artist formerly known as Cowhead.
Perhaps, maybe. What would his symbol be? A cowhead? Oh, that'd be weird.
Rump roast.
What?
Just go to the other end.
Say that to your roommate, dude.
Johnny B rules.
I love Johnny B. Now, Johnny B is a cool guy.
Who's Johnny B?
Johnny B hosts a show called The Johnny B Show. Weeknights, Monday through Friday. I want to say from 8 to midnight or 9 to midnight, something like that, on 102.5 The Bone here in Tampa. Johnny B is a local stand-up comedian and also a poker dealer. And, Just Joe, you would not be wrong by saying that he is the man.
He's a funny fat fucker.
He is hilarious and the voice of an angel. Did you see him?
Smooth.
He sang the national anthem at, what was it, a Rowdy's game or something like that last week? Oh, man. I want to say it was at like Outlying Field or something like that. I forget where it was. I wasn't there, but, because I don't get out ever.
Can you sing the national anthem, Kevin?
Oh, say, can you sing? No, I'm terrible at that. I can't sing, man. But Johnny B can hold a note, man. Oh, yeah. So, I'm done S and D's for guys in real radio. Let's S some D's for guys in internet radio. Stay tuned at 11 o'clock tonight after the Kevin Ollie Show for the John LeBain Show.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
Suck a dick. Yeah.
I'm going to... Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to play your show back later to understand.
Oh, if you play it backwards, yeah, you totally will get it. I'll play it backwards for you. Yeah, all night long.
Play it backwards. It just says, kill them all, kill them all, kill them all.
Kill her. Kill her. Kill the girl. Kill her.
It would be SAD. I hate to be a stickler, but R&D, right? Research and development.
Whatever. You call it
whatever happened to the, technology stole that from us. The backwards stuff on the records, like with Ozzy Osbourne and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Technology, which I am a part, I contributed with.
I'm so glad you brought this up.
They stole that from us.
Listen, dude, I'm so glad you brought this up because I was watching TV. Now, I got a Roku smart TV, whatever, and so I have like all these weird internet channels and whatnot, and I saw a Kit Kat commercial. The beautiful, wonderful, tasteful, chocolate, delicious candy bar treat called a Kit Kat, right? Well, the Kit Kat commercial features an artist, a rapper, a female rapper named Missy Elliott, who's famous for that backwards rewind. You know what I'm talking about? In that song, that Work It song. Here, let me play it for you.
She's a little rapper, isn't she?
Well, she's a big girl, but she's pretty hot for a larger black woman. Very talented.
She sings like circus music.
No, here. This is the song. Okay,
like Little Kim. Right?
All right, guys.
Oh, come on with this. All right, hold on. I gotta skip this ad because I'm cheap. All right, here. Remember this song? Remember this song? Come on.
Who is that?
Come on, Missy. There she is. Let me work it. Come on. I'm about to skip forward.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your
Here, wait, let me flip it down something and reverse it, right? So she's playing it backwards. Listen. Listen. Here you go. If you got a big, let me search it. If you got a big dick, let me search it.
It was an elephant, not dick.
Hold on a second. I'm going somewhere with this. I want you to follow me, okay? Listen to it again. It's your primitive if you got a big, let me search it. To find out how hard I gotta work, yeah. Okay, so fast forward now to the Kit Kat commercial, okay? I don't know if this is appropriate for a candy bar. Okay? Kit Kat, Missy Elliott. It's got to be just that simple. Yep. Here it is. Here's the commercial. Tell me if this is appropriate or not. Is this appropriate? I don't get it, man. It's like I'm trying to watch a show on Roku with my children, and a Kit Kat commercial comes on. I'm like, Daddy, I love Kit Kat. It's your primitive yet. It's your primitive yet. If you got a big, let me search it.
Kind of fake news because the Kit Kat's gotten smaller.
I like the elephant background noise. Really connotes the baby arm shit there,
Yeah.
They have a Kit Kat wafer dancing to the music, and it cracks open. It's all about the wafer. Here, listen to it. Wait a minute. Let me go back to...
What the hell was that? Hey, they were doing the backwards masking.
I don't know. It's pretty subjective.
Kit Kat commercial. If you got a big, let me search it. I'm sorry, but why do you have to put if you've got a big, let me search it in a Kit Kat commercial? What did that not get past the PR team?
Sex sells, brother.
But it's a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
How many? It's a Kit Kat bar. Do you really need to talk about dicks in a Kit Kat bar commercial? How does that fly? But don't go to Chick-fil-A. Oh, no, Chick-fil-A. Oh, they hate homosexuals. That's terrible. When that's not what's happening with Chick-fil-A. I don't give a shit. I don't even like Chick-fil-A. But it's okay to say...
She should do Chick-fil-A commercials?
If you got a big chick, let me search it.
If you got a big...
If you got a big...
Moo. It's the Chick-fil-A cow.
But Kevin, you know this as well as I do. Chick-fil-A doesn't need any more business. Henceforth, they don't need Missy Elliott. We're talking about Kit Kat because of the shit they did in that little ditty. You know?
I guess. I don't know.
And we're talking
man.
about Kit Kat. So, you know, score one for Kit Kat.
I can say moo. For $20, I'll call the guy a chicken fucker.
Easy rod. Easy
rod. Easy rod. Easy rod. License and registration? Chicken fucker.
Fucking classic.
If you got a big chick, let me search it. She's a big chick, man. I just don't get it. Why in a commercial for a candy bar that's geared towards children, you have to put the lyric in, if you got a big dick, let me search it. What does that have to do with a candy bar, man?
Well, it's a chocolate candy bar.
It's not a big chocolate candy bar.
Well, that's the psychological aspect. The Kit
It's
Kats
so big. Dude, you're onto something.
No. The Kit Kats are getting smaller to save money, but they charge you more for it, so they want to make you psychologically think it's a big black cock.
Playing it in reverse. Yeah.
Classic marketing.
Fuck yeah, Pat, you are just
it's
a
the
guru.
Shadow Net, baby.
Oh, no, you didn't. Come on. It's too early.
Psychological warfare at its finest.
Man. That's messed up, man.
For $20, I'll call the guy a chicken fucker.
Easy, Pat.
Easy rod.
Easy, Pat.
Easy rod.
Easy, Pat.
Easy rod. License and registration? Chicken fucker.
Kevin, you need to turn that off, right? Meow.
Well played, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
That could lead us into the Tampa cockfighting.
Oh, it sure could. If we weren't up against a hard break. I'm just kidding, we're not. That's the only show prep I got because Josh Santos isn't here.
Well, yeah, but Josh didn't come up with that.
True.
Jaybird did. We need to give him props for that.
I could do that.
Apparently, Jaybird has some sort of, thing set up in one of his alerts in Google set up for Mexican cocks. And unfortunately, Mexican cocks in Tampa. And unfortunately, there was a cockfight raid. Disappointed him, but I think he's still finished.
Tell me. I was about to ask you to tell me more, but now I kind of don't want you to. Should we get right into it then?
Sure. Yeah. What is it? Okay, deputy sees 60 roosters. Arrest 4 in cockfighting ring. Did they arrest only 4 of the 60 roosters?
It sounds like it, yeah. Proofread much? If you got a bad story, let me search it. You know, I'm so tired of online news stories like this from the AP, Bay News 9, Spectrum, whatever. They're so not proofread.
Arrest 4 in cockfighting.
Yeah, that's terrible.
NBC 60 roosters. Arrest 4 in cockfighting ring. So it's like they've. That would be like a really disturbing one of those.
What about the other 56 cocks, man?
Yeah, 56 walked, apparently.
It sounds like a bad Disney animation thing. I can see this as a new animation movie coming out.
The Pet Resource Center took they took the roosters and 4 dogs. So 4 roosters and 4 dogs, 56 rabid roosters are still out on the loose right now.
Apparently, they didn't arrest the dogs.
No, I don't know, man. I just whoa! What was that? What was that all about, Pat?
But they were Mexican, weren't they? Not the cocks.
The 4 people who were arrested face felony charges of possession of an animal for fighting and owning equipment for animal fighting. They're also searching for a 5th
in
person.
An underground lair? I mean, this was some cool stuff here. Was there like an underground tunnel or something?
Are these Mexican roosters DACA roosters?
I don't know. Kick them out anyway.
What if they just built a little wall, like a little rooster wall? Because they can't really fly over much of a wall.
A fence.
Yeah, like a little
square fences.
Yeah, what do they call that? Chicken wire. Yeah, it's a little chicken wire, you know.
So what do we got
Problem
here?
Solved.
Sheriff's officials, Florida, have seized 60 roosters and arrested 4 people. Okay, my bad. Well, that was their problem. In a raid on a cockfighting ring, a cock ring.
So there's a pet resource center. A pet resource center that has 60 roosters right now. for pets?
The sheriff's, or for dinner.
Well, let me ask you this, Pat.
Because they don't lay eggs.
Do you want to pet my... If I was to go down there and get 60 roosters, would you guys pet my roosters? If they're pets, they're domesticated. You come over and pet my rooster.
No, I'm not.
Come on.
More of that.
Why not? Well, you don't love animals?
Yeah, no.
Just Joe, weren't you raised on a poultry farm?
I was.
Negative.
I thought because you sure know how to raise cocks. Thank you.
And layers.
Thank you.
He should have used that on me. I literally was raised. We had a poultry farm. We had like millions.
Look at Pat's like, no, I did. I raised
literally had millions of chickens.
I've raised cocks since I was a child.
And he goes to Joe on that. So
yeah, sorry.
When was the first time you raised your cock? I'm thinking probably 10.
That was it was later.
Chicken
later
fucker.
in life. Yeah.
Was it a one-hander or a two-hander?
Yeah.
It was
a Dutch
was
rudder.
as disappointing then as it is today.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. So will you pet my cock or not?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Dude, please. What about on Sunday?
Sunday.
Monster cock.
So they face felony charges of possession of an animal, but it didn't say if they were. I thought somebody
for
said
fighting.
Maybe it was just Jay being racist. I don't see anything about them being Mexican, although it is their national sport, isn't it? Cockfighting.
No, it is.
It's nothing to do with
Mexican. I think the cock is their national bird.
No, that's
and
the Dominican.
Cockfighting is.
No, Dominican Republic is where cockfighting is legal and very strong. Strong cockfighting.
I was
Dominican.
I haven't been to Tijuana in about 35 years.
I'm sure they do it there.
I remember that was like the national.
I'm pretty sure. I remember third baseman for the Cubs and Pirates. A gentleman by the name of Aramis Ramirez from the Dominican Republic on the cover of a magazine that was basically a magazine for cockfighting out of the Dominican. And in Spanish, it said something along the lines of, translated, "I love my cocks." And I'm going to pull that up right now and see Aramis.
But one thing we missed, apparently, one man got away. There were 5. There is right now roaming in Tampa a fugitive, wanted.
A cock handler?
The head cock. the head cock.
Oh, man.
And he's roaming through Tampa potentially right now, although I can't believe that. Kind of jealous, right? Why? That's totally a Pasco crime. I mean, come on. What's going on here, Pasco?
Do you stand with the cocks? What?
Sometimes.
You ever get in the shower and you look at another guy in the shower in the prison and you're just like watching the suds just kind of rolling down his butt? But what?
I don't look. They got a nice little ring set up and stuff. I think those are free range too, so it's okay if you fight the free range ones. They've had a good life. The free range die in a cage match. That'll piss off a liberal.
I'm trying to find it, man. The cover. Ramos Ramirez declines talking about cockfighting in the Dominican, but there's an actual magazine cover where he's like, "I love my cocks."
Have you ever seen a rooster with its head cut off?
Yeah.
It is literally a rooster with its head cut off, running around.
Thanks for bringing that
up. They
up.
run around for quite a while, too.
I don't know. I can't find it now.
Her neighbors had a stump right outside their back porch.
I got a stump.
An axe sitting next to it. And that's how we freaking eat. It's not like a bad thing. I'm 53 years old, and this was on a farm up in Michigan out in the middle of nowhere. 50 years ago, we had, 2.5 TV stations and, nothing else.
So what do you do?
What the hell is half a TV station?
Yeah.
Well,
it's kind of like our show.
CNN
like radio.
CNN. Insert CNN joke here.
No, seriously, I can remember my aunt telling me the story: the chicken head cut off. Mm-hmm. She'd take the
Aunt Bergie,
the wash basin, and she said if you're lucky, you could cover up the rooster or the chicken and listen to it bounce off the inside of the walls of the wash basin for about 45 seconds.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
like that?
well, they'll run around for a while. They'll run around for maybe
Not with a
15
wash basin
seconds.
on top of them.
No.
Yeah.
But if they're free range, because you want to be free range.
Well, they
you don't
got
want to be
legs.
cruel.
Yeah, they're leggy.
So, and then, they'll run around for maybe
They're like
10,
Olympians.
15 seconds, but then they got, it takes them a while.
Is it like crabs where you just want to pull them right out of the water and eat them immediately? You don't want salmonella, but okay.
Oh, it makes no difference.
Could you eat a chicken raw like that? Like
No, you can't eat a chicken.
Could you eat a
raw.
live chicken?
You can eat like an egg raw.
How does the egg not have the
Make
salmonella?
sure you don't mix that one up. Which came first?
Jesus.
How does a cockroach live for days, literally days, after you cut its head off?
We both
It
look at
literally will
Kevin.
starve to death before it dies. Well, go ahead.
I've never cut the head off of a cockroach. I just smush them, and it's like. I actually have a story about that.
I just don't vote for them.
Creamy centers.
So check this out, man. Okay, so my brother had his first kid, right? Little boy. A beautiful, bouncing little baby boy. Little fat little baby boy, right? And he's like, hey, man, I'm out with my kid. I'm at the mall. Meet me for lunch. So I drive up to the mall, and there's my brother pushing
mall was this?
Gulfview Square Mall in beautiful Port Richey, Florida. And I meet him in the food court, and he's pushing a stroller with a little infant baby boy, maybe 6 months old, right? And we're in the middle of the food court, back when the mall was still busy, This is 17 years ago, okay?
You've really not been far from Port Richey for a long time.
25 years, yeah.
Explains a lot.
Little cherub baby.
Yeah. Fat little cherub. So we were in the food court, and the little guy's got sniffles, right? So my brother gets onto one knee, goes in the diaper bag. He's a new dad, 6 months of being a dad. And he pulls out that little blue booger sucker. You know what I'm talking about? The little syringe thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And he shoves it up the little boy's nose.
Could use one of those right now.
And he's like, and then he's like squirting in a napkin and shooting snot out.
You need to get a studio version of that.
Like that, right? And I'm like,
get one with the Kevin Holly show on it.
Sure, yeah.
And send them out.
So if you didn't interrupt my stories, they wouldn't take 45 minutes. So, see, you're gonna laughing at me. So he's squirting the boogers into a napkin, and I look at my brother and I'm like, dude, people are eating. That's disgusting. And he stops what he's doing and he looks at me with this like nasty look in his eyes, and he goes, "When you have kids, you have no shame. No shame, Kevin." And I was like, holy crap, okay, sorry, dude. And he finished it up, and we went back and finished our meals, and went our separate ways. Now, fast forward, like, I don't know, the age difference about 5 years. I have my first baby, right? Mm-hmm. So my little baby's in her crib, in her bedroom. I only had one kid at the time. My ex-wife, who I was married to at the time, she was working a little late that night. So I had a fire pit in my backyard, and my brother came over, and we were sitting by the fire pit and just having a couple of beers, smoking a couple cigars, and just like I had the baby monitor.
Cigars.
Yeah, I had the baby monitor on my hip, so I could hear. And her window.
Bottle of vodka in one hand, baby monitor
No,
on the
just
hip.
a couple of light beers.
Year, I'm thinking. What about you, Joe?
No. Couple of light beers. So, but also her window was right there, so I could where I was sitting, I didn't have to get off my seat. I could just lean back and I could look in and look in the window, and I could see my baby sleeping in her crib.
Aww.
So, and I could hear her snoring. I could see her through the monitor on the baby monitor.
A little creepy. We get it, Kevin.
So I'm like, look, dude, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna go pee. I'll grab a couple more beers. So I grabbed the empties that we had, maybe 4 total. So I put them all in one hand. I had 2 empty beers in each hand. And I go inside.
For the baby.
Yeah. So I go inside the house to grab 2 fresh beers, the last 2 of the 6-pack, And I go in the house and I decide to check on my baby real quick. I didn't want to throw the beers into the garbage can in the house and make all the clank, 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 clank noise, So instead, I just kept them in my hands, and I
actually want to separate them.
Well, I walked into the bedroom and I peeked in her crib to make sure she was good. I don't trust the video and all that. I don't want to actually see with my own eyes that my baby was still sleeping. And I looked in and she was sound asleep. And as I turned to walk away, and I had brand new carpet, nice house, nice and clean. I turned and I walked towards the door to leave her bedroom, and there was a giant cockroach crawling across the carpet. And I was like, oh, good Lord. Now it's Florida. There's cockroaches. You know what I mean? they come inside, especially if you got a fire in the backyard and it's like summertime, whatever, after a rain, you know. So I'm like, oh, I can't have this. What if that thing makes its way into the crib? You know, but I didn't want to step on it and kill it because I had brand new carpet, brand new baby, brand new crib, you know. So I had beers in my hands, empty beer bottles, and I didn't want to make any noise. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? So I take the 2 beers out of my right hand, the empty ones, and I put them in my, and I held all 4 beers with my left arm, and I kind of bear hugged them a little bit, you know, like a headlock, you know.
Like a superhero.
Yeah. And then I
He was
just
cradling them.
I cradled them.
The beers?
The beers, yes. And so then I just, like a baseball catcher, I squatted down where my butt almost touched the floor, and my feet were still planted, and I just reached down with my right hand, and I grabbed the cockroach with my bare hand, and then I looked at my fist, and I went, and I squeezed my fist and just smushed it in my hand, silently, like a ninja.
It was by the baby?
It was in the middle of her bedroom. It just went, and just bug juice all in my fist, running down my forearm, just like running down, almost like a Turkish snow cone. You know,
Is this when you became a man?
So I walk out and I gently throw each beer bottle into the trash quietly. Then I throw the carcass on top of that.
You should separate.
And then I wash my hands.
Recyclable.
The remnants.
Yes. And I washed my hands, and I grabbed the last remaining Mick Ultras and went back outside, and I walked over to my brother, okay, and I was like, "Here's a fresh beer," and he's like, "What took you so long?" And I was like, "Dude, you'll never believe it, but there was a cockroach walking across the floor, and I didn't want to step on it and mush it into the carpet, my brand new carpet, but I couldn't just leave it there. So I bent down and I grabbed it with my bare hand and squeezed it in my fist.
I thought you were defending the child, not your carpet. I thought
the child.
This was one of the greatest personal stories of bravery I've ever heard.
It's because of both.
But it was to protect your carpet.
It was the baby and the carpet. I don't want my baby crawling around and cockroach carpet.
They eat babies.
So he looks at me and he's like, "Wait a minute, you grabbed a giant bull cockroach? It was like one of them striped cockroaches, you know?"
That's hardcore.
Yeah, thank you. And he's like, "You grabbed it with your bare hand and then just dug your fingernails into it and just killed it?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I did." And he's like, "That's disgusting." And I looked at him and I went, "You know what, Phil? When you got kids, you have no shame, man. No shame."
Well, and I thought that's where you were going with the story. Like you were, like the bug was right next to your child, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It wasn't even. It was in the room. It wasn't like
it potentially could have been on the child.
No, but I mean, it wasn't like a crisis. Like, oh my God, there's a snake right next to her head or something. No. I thought that's where the story was going. But
I'm the roach whisperer now.
But that was just gross. You could have used a towel.
I couldn't. My hands were
They
full.
can't really
How
run
many years did you have to wait in between the two?
5. Yeah,
5.
thank you. That's such good payback.
Yeah,
See,
good.
you know where I'm at.
I'm there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Speaking of shame, that's the best part about living in Pasco. Right? There's no shame.
It was an amazing story. Bravery.
I got this. I got this.
God.
I totally got this. Hold on a second. I got this. I've been wanting to do this for like 3 weeks now. Let me see here.
Gentlemen and non-existent listeners, the time has come.
Wait, no, hold on, don't go yet.
Au revoir.
I got something here real quick. It'll take me 30 seconds here.
All right.
Karaoke lyrics. There we go. I got this. All right, you guys ready for this? I've been feeling it.
We're ready for a commercial.
I've been feeling it a lot lately, and I want to give this to you guys because for me personally, and for what you said about Pasco County, Live PD, you know where we're at. I got this, man. Oh, here we go. This is for you, Just Joe. Feel it. Oh, yeah! I'm going to put this Baby Shark song in your head tonight. No one's going to sleep without hearing this and hearing it again. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna take my kid down Old Pasco Road. Gonna ride through West Pasco. Take my kid down Moon Lake Road. I'm gonna drive till I can't no. Thank you. Birdie's in the back. Yeah, sorry. I'll stop. I'll just stop.
Oh, okay. So this is a real karaoke deal here.
Yeah, that's what I do. You know. Yeah.
So Billy Ray got up with Lil Nas.
Lil Nas Jr. Nas.
I was looking at the baseball trickery. Sorry.
Can
you play that over?
I'm gonna drive my kid down Moon Lake Road. I'm gonna drive till I can't no more. Okay,
I was
whatever.
working on playing that over.
I hate that song with a passion. I can't stand it, man. If I hear it ever again, I'll punch you in the face.
You're not
let me ask you this. I was once told that Moon Lake was the birthplace of the Klan.
No, it's not the birthplace.
It's close to it.
No.
No, Kevin.
There's a total of 403 Klans members in the whole entire world.
You know,
so get out of here with that white nationalist bullshit. I'm so tired of hearing it.
Hold on.
Sorry. Man, they all live in Moon Lake now.
What's the mobster whose house
Al
is out there?
Capone.
Al Capone?
Yeah, no, it wasn't his house. It was like a speakeasy getaway.
No, yeah, but it's Al Capone's hideaway. It was literally
they burned it down. Kids burned it down.
That sucked. I know. That was like maybe 20 years ago.
It was on Geraldo Rivera's radar, too.
It's got a plaque on it. I mean, this is no shit. I mean, this Pasco County, which okay, so I'm going to say probably not, because Pasco County, they still haven't found bodies that some of the old cops have buried around here. And I'm talking only from 20 years ago, not generations.
My grandfather was a cop here for 21 years, detective. Yeah. I don't think he buried any bodies, though. He was a foul zone, man. He's a good dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure. I'm not saying all the, but you know.
How many bodies has Sexless Jared buried?
Not that long ago out here, this was a very
what do you know,
very,
man?
very racist
what do you know?
Area.
Yeah,
but not now.
No,
I mean not now at all.
No,
I mean,
there's no racism here.
I'm not saying no. But I'm saying,
please don't.
No, I mean, people
just take it, just let it happen.
Are totally cool around stuff, and now, but oh my God, when I was growing up around here, it was
proud Pasco. I'm proud Pasco.
Yeah, am I wrong though?
No.
I'm gonna take my kid down Moon Lake Road. I'm gonna drive till I can't no more. I'm gonna drive through West Pasco. What? Just Joe, everybody! Give him a round of applause! Thanks for coming by, Just Joe. That'll be $8 for that Pepsi.
See you in 3 weeks.
See you in 3 weeks.
I got you.
Shit. I miss you. I miss Just Joe. Make some coffee if you want. That'll be $9. Hold on a second. Make some coffee if you want. It'll be $9. Just Joe, everybody. Just Joe. All right, Just Joe.
The coffee machine's in here. That sounds like a good idea.
It does. We've got only a couple of minutes.
Are you going to do a Crown of Thorns thing or whatever?
Yeah. You ever sit on a Crown of Thorns?
No. What's the TV show?
Tampa News Force?
No, the thing that was on HBO.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Crown of Thorns.
Yeah,
I've never watched an episode.
Neither.
Good.
Don't
Thank
care.
God.
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody's talking. I'm like, oh, Kevin's going to. And I'm like,
nope,
oh, no.
Not this guy. Nope.
Jarrett, Sexless Jarrett, I think he went without sex that night. He was all goofy.
And then he cried and angrily masturbated.
He did?
Yeah, in the fridge.
Probably.
That's not sour cream, but it is sour. And I'll take 2 scoops. Hey, sexless nachos.
Yeah.
You can have a whole line of frozen foods.
But yeah, the whole like
and they'll all get you pregnant.
America, the world.
I'm gonna get you pregnant.
Was on Goofballs with Game of Thorns or whatever.
Do you think he could? Do you think he could get you pregnant?
I don't know, but did you see some dude had a vagina made out of a fish?
Yeah, I love that. It's very scaly, though. You know,
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Talk about sushi. I don't know.
I don't know. What do they use? Blowfish?
Oh, that shit crazy, man.
Suckerfish.
Suckerfish. Oh, bad double. Man, I'll tell you what. It's a smallmouth bass.
Yeah.
I hope so, anyway.
Yeah.
Put another stitch in that largemouth bass and make it a smallmouth.
I'm more of an eel skin type of guy.
Hey! It's electric. It's electric eel skin. Hey, oh! Hot seat. How many can we get in 10 seconds? Come on now.
And I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm just out. Shot my wad early on that one.
Assmaster 2000. Thank you. Oh.
I can run that right down to the minute.
Get you pregnant. We'll get you pregnant.
So
that was Tracy Morgan. I used to say that all the time, man. And what's his name?
So, if you went down on her, would it be like caviar?
You were in my monologue recently because there was someone who was talking about you, but they used my picture. And, I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes
you are a lucky man.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you pregnant. I'm gonna do karate and get you pregnant.
Sometimes it's just like, hey, I got this brother. You.
I'm old school, man.
Come on, say it. Say it, Tracy Morgan.
My junk is like prison. When I come in, I come in.
I fucking love Tracy Morgan, dude.
I'm serious. I make babies. I don't believe in wearing rubbers, man. If you ain't willing to die for it, you really didn't want it.
Come on, say it.
Is Arsenio back on them?
I don't think he ever left.
Is he on them?
Bonafide.
I haven't watched TV in like anything serious in like a decade. Is he literally on right now or no? Or?
That's my thing. That is my hobby. I do karate and get girls pregnant.
I do karate and get girls pregnant. Freaking love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for bearing with us through the first segment of the Kevin Holly Show. Pat Shit Crazy in the house. Special thanks to WBRFM out there in London, the Wigan Borough, and our friends at IRN, the Internet Radio Network, IRNBroadcast.com. We'll be right back with more of the Kevin Holly Show after this first break. Let's do it.
Playing some great music all around the world on WBRFM.com and TuneIn Radio.
This is Kevin Holly, host of The Kevin Holly Show, live on the IRN Internet Radio Network. One time I fell down the stairs. I know somebody who actually put a cat in their freezer. I have 2 guinea pigs. I have a goldfish that's 5 years old. I have a huge suckerfish. It's a Plico clitoris. You are listening to the IRN Internet Radio Network. The Kevin Holly Show, live on the IRN Internet Radio Network.
Greetings, Earthlings. This is John LeBang of The John LeBang Show, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show. Did you tell him his girlfriend liked your underwear? She just wanted to know if I wore underwear. Well, please don't tell us if you do or not. That was TMI the last time.
I used to be a nice guy, but now that I'm up, Chuck, no more of that shit. It's dog eat dog and dog eat dog. And don't give me no shit.
wild. Yes, I'm ready. The way she comes when I tell her to run away. Can I ask her, please, on the ride home?
We're dropping drawers and stabbing whores on the Kevin Holly Show.
Oh, baby. I dedicate this to all the pretty girls, all the pretty girls, it's all the pretty girls in the world, and the ugly girls too, because to me you're pretty anyways, baby. You give me your number, I call you up, you act like your pussy don't interrupt. I don't have no problem with you fucking me, but I have a little problem with you not fucking me. Baby, you know I'll take care of you, cause you say you got my baby and I know it ain't true. Is it a good thing? No, it's bad, bitch. For good or worse, makes you switch. So I walk on over with my crystal. Bitches, put away your pistols. Venus won't be having it in this house, cause bitch, I'll cripple your style. Now that you heard my calm voice, you can get another coochie won't get moist. If you wanna look good and not be bummy, girl, you better give me that money. Who? Hey,
Don't you worry, say hey, baby, I got your money. Baby, I got your money.
I said, yo. So I glanced at the girls glanced at me. I whispered in their ear, wanna be with me? You wanna look pretty though in my video. Old Bemis on the hat and I'll let you all know. Just dance if you're caught up in the Holy Ghost trance. If you stop, I'll put the killer ants in your pants. I'm the MAB, as you can see. FBI, don't you be watching me. I don't want no problems cause I put you down in the ground where you cannot be found. I'm just Beamdog trying to make some money. So give me my streaks and give me my honey. Radios play this all day, every day. Recognize I'm a fool if you love me. None of you better look at me funny. You know my name now, give me my money.
Hey,
sing it.
Baby, I got your money.
Sing it, girls. Sing it right now. Yo, if Bemis wants his money, just give him his money. That's how I like it, girl. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Oh. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Oh. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Yo. And we're playing in the club like this all night. Bitches, put your ass out, let me hold it tight. You're looking at my wrist saying, it's so nice. The price, bitch, is diamond. Shining disco light. You better help me solve my problem, or I'll get this money and rob them. Lucky dog when I won the lotto. Ran up on my car for carrying raw. Well, hold on, you can call me Bemis, and then lift up your skirt. And if you want this Bemis, God made Beam, and Beam will bust your ass. Stop annoying me, yeah, I play my music loud. It takes the bastard old Bemis to move the crowd. They say he had his balls in his mouth. Cisco Adler taught me that back in the But give me my money. Why can't you give me the money? I want my money. I would like to receive money from you. Please. Give me my money, my money, my money, my money, my money, my money, my money. Get it. I think you understand what I want at this point in the song. It's just some money. Give it to me. Alright.
This is Mike.
And this is Stan from Open Mic Live.
You're listening to The Kevin Holly Show, where the breaks are long.
And the stories are longer.
So no matter when you tune in, you haven't missed a thing. All hail Kevin Holly.
This
podcast coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got a bags on my brown. And I'm the other color, so my co-hosts think they have the authority to talk for the majority. Fuck that shit, cause I ain't the one for a homeless motherfucker with a mic and some puns to be beaten on. He's really pale, he can go blow Joe in the middle of a sale. Fucking with me, cause I'm a broadcaster with a co-host who's drunk and plastered. James sitting in his car, listening to a podcast, thinking every wigger is busting a podcast. You never see me in the pen or Pops Jim Nall walking Chuck's dogs. Beat a podcast out of shape, and when I'm finished, bring the yellow tape to take off the scene of the slaughter and keep your home Chuck away from your daughter. I don't know if Jay's a fag or what, cutting Kevin down and showing his nuts, and on the other hand, homeless Chuck, he never gets none, not from a black or a white woman, cause he falls down on the street top. Homeless Chuck solicits sex from a black cop. Jay-Bird will swarm on any motherfucker with a gold microphone. Just because I'm from Newport Richie, both podcasts are afraid of me. A young wigger on a warpath. And when I'm finished, it's gonna be my podcast with Pops, Homeless Chuck, and Jay. Yo, Jay, I got something to say. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Yeah, fuck this podcast. Fuck you, Kevin. Fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, homeless Chuck. What's up, Pops? Yeah. What's up, Pops? Yeah. Fuck this podcast.
Hi, this is Sharon Buckles. I am the dominatrix Selena Krause from the upcoming Scorpion Girl, and I am happy to be on the Kevin Holly Show.
Started on a summer Sunday, big dress on the setting sun. You were going to grandma's house. I wasn't scared to come. A silly girl, I'm begging you. Tell me all the things that I wanna hear. A silly girl, I'm in love with you. Why had you run to get you? You always move so fast. Cute little smile and a silly laugh. God gave me love that laugh. A silly girl, I'm begging you. Tell me all the things that I wanna hear. A silly girl, I'm in love with you. They said to stay away. Now I wish I had. I'm so in love with you. My silly girl, baby, go away. Sometimes I just isn't fair, but I'll be back someday. I hope that you'll be there. My silly girl, I'm begging you. Tell me all the things that I wanna hear. My silly girl, I'm in love with you. When you're just a silly boy, like me, from so scared. Now I'm just out of love. I wonder if you ever cared. A silly girl, I'm begging you. Don't stop being my silly girl. A silly girl, I'm in love with you. They said to stay away. Now I wish I had. I'm so in love with you, my silly girl.
Most of them are multi-millionaires.
Drinking tonight. Girl, don't get me wrong. I like how we're moving along, and I love everything you're doing for me. But you'll be the one that got away, 'cause you're always the first to say how you don't like stupid games, but you're always the first to play.
Drinking tonight, we're gonna go drinking tonight. Drinking tonight, we're gonna go drinking tonight. Tequila time, feeling fine as long as you're buying. Line 'em up and double fist. We're drinking this, drinking that, drinking till we get. There's never been a night like this. Oh yeah, yeah. On time, Corona enzyme, party all night till closing time. Drinking tonight, drinking tonight, we're gonna go drinking tonight. I won't remember any of this in the morning. I won't remember any of this at all. Oh God, my head hurts, misplaced my shirt, got one flip-flop and my brain don't work. But we lay in the bed we make, you gotta learn from your mistakes. I got a penis drawn on my face, you know there's only one way to shake it. I'm gonna go drinking tonight, I'm gonna go drinking tonight. Drinking tonight, I'm gonna go drinking tonight.
Hey yo, this is the original Guido, Skinny Vinny, wrestling manager at ACW, and you're listening to the Kevin Hawley Show. Why? Because your mother told you not to. Turn the freaking volume up, you monkey.
The road now gets lonely, darling, don't let go. The highway's always better at night. Oh, sure, come with me, it's gonna be alright. Going southbound, we're going southbound. Me go, your travel's gone. The highway, the night, light and darkness on the run. We got cocaine, not whiskey, it's only half fun. The highway lonely, gonna be good. Won't sure come with me, surely wish you would. We're going southtown, we're going southtown. Me go, your travel's gone. Long live love, love and sunshine. Long live love, love. Gonna go on down to Georgia, maybe Memphis Blues. Go on to your mom, till you pop too. We're gonna go on down to Georgia. Long live love, love and sunshine. Long live love, love and sunshine. Me go, your travel's gone. Long live love, love and sunshine. Long, long, long. The highway at night, lights were shining like the sun. So sad you're feeling, but the healing has begun. The highway's always better at night. Won't sure come with sunshine. Long, long, long. Highway at night, light and darkness at the road. The road now gets lonely, but darling, don't let go. Highway at night, it's like Marley on the run. We got cocaine, not whiskey, it's only half the fun. The highway alone is better at night. I'm sure, come with me, it's gonna be alright. Going south town, going south town. Make all your travels long live love, love and sunshine. Long live love, love. Gonna walk down to Georgia, maybe Memphis blue. Gonna tell your mom, tell your pop too. Gonna walk down to Georgia. Long live love, love and sunshine. Long live love, love and sunshine. Make all your travels long live love, love and sunshine. Long, long,
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
I've got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second segment of The Kevin Holly Show. I am your wonderful, beautiful, lovely, loving, caring, humble host, Kevin Holly. And I'm here with my good friend Patrick Berge, the 40-year-old private.
53.
53-year-old private. I like to check out your privates.
I don't like to throw my rank around, but I'm not afraid to.
So, we're live on the WBR-FM out there in the Wigan Borough.
How do you pronounce
Wigan
that?
Borough.
You've been fucking pronouncing it wrong for like 2 years.
I did not realize that, Pat. Apparently, it's not the Wiggum or Wigwam Borough. It's the Wigan Borough with an N, like Nancy. Wigan Borough.
Yeah, Wiggum Borough.
So
Wiggum.
Wigan Borough.
Wiggum.
What's up, Glick, in the chat room?
How do you spell it?
It's Wigan. Wigan Borough.
Wigan Borough, and it's 2 words, not 1. You pronounce it like 1. It's
Yeah.
Wigan Borough.
Wigan Borough. So let's do a little. Let's give a little insight to our friends over there in the UK. The Wigan Borough is a borough outside of London.
I've been a little harsh on them, but I really haven't. You know, I'm GCHQ, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Down 999.
You know, these could be completely good people, right? So
I hope so.
Let's see what Wiggenborough's doing.
Well, let's
today.
dabble into it a little bit, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, do you have any ketchup for all these harsh browns you're serving them people out there in the UK? Thank you. Thank you. So let's look into the news in the Wigan Borough. A Wigan man who drunkenly crashed into a lamppost. What could that be all about, Pat?
The lamppost jumped out in front of him. They do that in Wiggenboro.
What do you think the lamppost said?
Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know.
The lamppost said that blood disorder may have
Tonight's
made him...
episode is just dedicated to cocks.
Oh,
and not the normal ones.
The
we
lamppost...
dedicate the show to. These are actually like layers and broilers.
Well, it wasn't what the lamppost said. The man said the lamppost made him feel like he was fine to drive.
Made him feel fine to drive.
What?
Because
That
he
doesn't
hit.
make any sense.
Well, maybe it's not translating properly with Google.
Yeah, Wigan man directly crashed into a lamppost. And he said that the blood disorder may have made him feel fine to drive. So he had a blood disorder.
He had a blood disorder.
Okay.
Was that like an alcohol-induced blood disorder?
Sounds like something homeless Chuck knows about.
Yeah, Chuck's got a blood disorder about now.
There's too much blood in his alcohol system.
Too much blood in his alcohol system. It's slowing him down.
Michael Roscoe, Pico Trains. His name is Michael Roscoe of Almond Grove, Pemberton, appeared before Wigan magistrates and is accused of being more than 3 times the legal alcohol limit.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Yeah. And we didn't read any of these ahead of time.
No.
Swear to God. We read some of the titles just from the page. And that was just funny enough to say, okay, shit, we gotta
click on it.
We gotta bring this into the second segment and maybe make this a weekly thing.
Yeah, the Wigan News.
Yeah, the Wigan News.
Wigan.
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 They're Wiccans. Not to be
like
confused.
chicken, but Wiccan.
The 51-year-old
That's a
pleaded
nice
guilty,
shirt.
but he said that the
I could wear that shirt.
hemochromatosis may have made him more susceptible to the effects of
AKA
drink.
vodka.
The court heard that at 4:45 p.m. on April 28th, Roscoe Pico Train was driving down Ormskirk Road when he hit a lamppost at the Saddle Junction. Let's read that in English.
I know the Google translators.
That at 4:45 p.m. on April the 28th, Roscoe Pico Train was driving down Ormskirk Road when he hit a lamppost at the Saddle Junction. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
There's a lamppost. Cheerio. Don't hit it. It's at the
I
Saddle
spilled
Junction.
my pint.
Oh, clean up the pint and keep driving.
Where's my fish and chips?
Really? That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Where's my fish and chips?
Hey, it's big over in Wiggenboro. Trust me, I've been there like once.
Where's my fish and chips? He was struggling for his fish and chips.
Well, that was a big thing over there in England.
I think that what's bigger is a hemochromatosis.
Well,
it's a blood disease, Pat.
Yeah, I saw a lot of that. I saw a lot of that in England. A lot of that particular blood disease, all coming out of the fish and chip pub places.
Yeah, that's where you got your HPV. Anyway, police.
No, you can't go there without getting fish and chips. Dan.
Yeah, I know.
It's their state food.
Yeah. Proud sponsor of Beef O'Brady's, downtown Newport Richey. So, Tess Kenyon, prosecuting, said he was being treated in an ambulance. He said he had been driving and tried to brake hard to stop from crashing into another car. They noticed the smell of alcohol on his breath, and there were various empty bottles of alcohol in the car. Police carried out a roadside breath test. Ooh, your breath smells nasty.
Jesus, you Tic Tac.
Flip that. If you got a big breath, let me search it. I smelled his breath, and I was like, oh, damn, your breath smells bad.
Yeah.
So Roscoe failed it. And when interviewed by probation officers, he maintained he had not been drinking that day, but had been drinking heavily the night before, after discovering he was losing his job at the Sports Direct warehouse. So he was working basically at Dick's Sporting Goods, and was
Would
fired.
be Richard's Sporting Goods in England.
Yes. Richard's sports mates.
No dicks over there.
He accepts it was a high reading, said a probation worker during his hearing. He said he felt fine to drive. He said that the empty bottles in his car had been there for some time, and he would never drink and drive at the same time.
Never the lamppost jumped right out.
You drink before you drive. Or after. You know, but not during.
Not during.
No, you don't want to spill
You
your
can spill
drink.
your beer.
Yeah.
Your pint.
All over your fish and chips. Those, then the fish would be swimming.
That's the extent of our knowledge of basically a country that we came from and, kicked their ass.
After the crash, he referred himself to addiction for help with his binge drinking problem and has been waiting for treatment to start. How long do you got to wait?
Oh, well, it's a very nice little hospital. They have nice buildings over there, very nice architecture.
Well, hey,
and you need to get like a
family crest?
Kevin Holly show crest.
Mm-hmm. It'll just be a hand cupping some bowls.
With a couple bent swords.
Those aren't swords.
But they are bent.
Yeah. So check this out. Jed Frazier, defending, said magistrates might be inclined not to believe his client could still be so much over the limit from the night before. But, he says, he suffers from hemochromatosis. It affects alcohol absorption. Sometimes people don't feel it. I don't think there's any reason to dispute what he says.
Most people don't realize they're drunk driving when they're drunk driving, or they wouldn't be drunk driving. They don't realize they're drunk driving because they're drunk. And just because he gets to stay drunk longer than most people, that's a win on him. He's spending less a cheap fucking date right there. But
oh no, he's colluding with the Russians with the vodka.
But no, they only drink beer over there, like warm beer or something. I think
Roscoe was given he was given a 28-month driving ban and a 6-month community order, including alcohol rehabilitation.
You should give everybody there a 28-month driving ban.
He was also given a 6-month curfew. I'm sorry. What gives a grown-ass man a curfew? So he could go away with his wife for their wedding anniversary.
But that's a bright courthouse, isn't it?
It is very orange.
Very orange.
Much like your president.
Don't go there, man.
I like that he's orange.
Orangey
glad he's your president? Orangey glad he's your president? Thank you.
He's not.
He is your president.
Well, no, I mean, he is my president, but he's not orange.
Orangey glad?
Aren't you amazed how people who don't like to offend like races or things like that, there really are people out there, gingers, that are probably going, shut the fuck up. Right?
Yeah.
No, coach. If I was a ginger, I'd be pissed as shit for everybody holding up the little orange man sign. I'd walk up to him and say, "Fuck you, asshole!" And
whoa, calm down, Pat. Wow.
Well, I'm not. I'm not ginger, but I'd say if I was, have you ever seen those like ginger balloons? I'd be like, "Hey, the hell, dude! You're supposed to be all nice and accepting and everything, and you're out there bashing gingers. What the hell?"
It's ginger on ginger violence, man.
Ginger on ginger violence. Yeah, they're usually gingers gingering him.
Yeah. I'd like to ginger your bits. Your BeRGi bits.
Ginger your BeRGi bits. Just the tip.
So okay. What else is happening?
It's an iceberg joke. BeRGi bits.
Icebergy.
It is.
Do you remember the Dukes of Hazzard, man?
I'm going to have to say no because it's not politically acceptable to, although I grew up on those.
Well, you live in Korea.
I love the Dukes of Hazzard.
Do you remember the Gooks of Hazzard?
Well, I remember working for General Lee, but that's a story I'm not going to say publicly.
I'm pretty sure.
Got me out of some trouble, though.
Oh, man. What do you call two Vietnamese cousins driving around in an orange Dodge Challenger with a rebel flag on the top? The Gooks of Hazzard, thank you.
Lion Ted!
I'm sorry. Oh, what is this?
Black Dukes of Hazzard.
The Black Dukes of Hazzard? You gotta
play. Ooh, this could be dangerous.
I just don't understand. How do you cheer
for
these people in your favorite shows that are doing exactly, they're
It
fighting.
says Malcolm X on the top.
That's a nice looking car.
So I thought it would be funny. Like, can you imagine if the Dukes of Hazzard happened in a Tea Party type members bite? It would be one episode where the Duke boys back into Roscoe's car. These are former drug dealers, remember, because they were busted for running shine.
Running shine, yeah.
They're former
they're breaking the law,
drug dealers.
man. Those guys are breaking the law.
I think they've been doing
Just
it
some
ever
good
since the day
old
they were
boys.
lowered.
From what
But they're
I-
also
Never
unarmed because they
mean
can't
no
have
harm.
guns because they're on probation. They have bows and arrows.
Beats all you ever saw.
That's some funny shit, dude.
With a law.
How about a little Roscoe Gold Train compilation for you, Pat?
Oh, gotta do it.
Gotta do it. Oh, wait, there's an ad. Oh.
That's okay.
That's okay. I'm not playing it, though.
It's worth it.
Nope. Is it worth
No,
it?
no.
Let me
Click,
search it.
oh, you can't
Let me-
wait. Oh, that's one of those ads that screw you.
Oh, man,
You can't
Gotta watch it all.
click it.
There you go.
You know what you are? You're a dipstick. A 14-karat dipstick. Please, I'll tell you what to look hard for. Look hard in your pay envelope next week because stupidity is subject to withholding tax. You dipstick! You
dipstick!
I'm going to... I'll just stick it in his... I'll slap the shit out of him and then slap him for shit. I just can't wait to get... You know what one casket said to the other casket? He said, was that you coughing?
What the heck? Oh, one.
Get that house there. Get that out of there. Oh, there's your dip. Oh, we'll see if we can fly.
Oh, that's an interesting dip in the road.
Wow.
Wow, they don't have dips in the road like that here in Pasco.
No, but when I dip, you dip, we dip. I love Roscoe Gold Train.
Same one out here. Use my hanky. There you go ahead.
Aw. Boss Hogg was one of my favorites. Oh!
Come on. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, wow. You can't see it, so I guess the audience is probably going, hey, this
I
is
am
starting
the
to
least
suck.
racist person that you have ever met.
Uncle Jesse.
Wouldn't you just love to wipe the egg-sucking grin off of old Roscoe's face?
I want to hear him say Roscoe Pico. Right here. Here it is. Oh.
Two boys. They'll be coming by here just any moment now. I can feel it in my bones. I just can't wait to get...
All right. Oh.
So I love the Dukes of Hazzard, and you can't, if you're thinking that, I mean, they made fun of everything. They made fun of them. They made fun of the culture, but the PC culture wants you to think that that's a bad thing. But I've met some people. I can't think of the guy's name. What's that? You know the guy on Facebook that the black guy that dressed up in the Civil War thing, in the Civil War uniforms, and you know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
He was in an art. He was defending Civil War in front of the statue. One of those Civil War statues they were trying to tear down, and he's like lecturing. Millions and millions of views on
What was his
Facebook.
name?
I can't think of his name.
Was it Roscoe?
But I actually met him when I was at I met him at the governor's inaugural ball in
Did you
Tallahassee.
inaugural his balls?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
There was a big event
Governor
for cops and everything beforehand. I put some video out. You saw
Hello,
that.
Governor.
That guy was so awesome, man. I think he's running for office now, too.
Yeah. I'm running
That would
from
be awesome.
Orifice right now.
He's proud of the heritage, right?
Is he a proud boy?
And can we talk politics right now?
Oh, sure.
Because he explained something to me that I didn't fully understand or appreciate. But
Cool story, bro.
Can't do it. Even though you say
Cool story,
it's
bro.
not really even politics.
Go ahead.
No,
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
no.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Let's go back to Wigginboro.
No.
No,
Come on, tell me.
have anything
Come on.
serious.
Come
It
on.
would be no, go back to Wigginboro.
No, tell me about the guy with the governor.
No, it wasn't like guy with the governor. It was
Yeah.
just the guy. No.
Okay, well, tell me.
Why?
Obviously, I don't know.
You're going to do something stupid.
I won't.
It's kind of like a nice thing. It was an educational thing.
So say it.
God forbid somebody learn something on the Kevin Holly show.
Please
It would be
enlighten
frightening.
us.
And then what would happen is I would get close.
Yeah.
I would get close to actually
get so close.
getting people to learn
I'm
something.
so close right now.
And you would pull it away with a fart noise.
I'll pull it right out.
Right, so you
I pull it away.
queef. This was a great thing about slavery, and a queef, and
Queef Latifah?
Queef Latifah. And I suppose the great thing about slavery, there wouldn't be anything great about that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, what are you even talking about? I'm glad I interrupted you.
He made a point that you're fucking...
I'm listening. I'm all
trying to
ears.
get myself onto this, but you're going to screw it up with the fart button.
I'd like to get you off on this, too.
So... I want to say it, but you're going to fucking fart me.
I won't. Look.
Yes, you are.
Hands up. Pants down.
Your hands could get down there in a quick second.
Don't shoot. Hands up.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Come on. Lay down.
Boom. No. Hands up, don't shoot. They said, after they outlawed slavery... Look at your hand going. When they
don't look at it.
When they outlawed slavery, it's like basically the plan was no plan. Just there, you're free. Well, they haven't worked. They haven't done anything.
Nobody listened to Moon Lake.
No nothing. Right?
Yeah.
So actually, the political debate that was going on after the Civil War and such about slavery, why it took so long was because the South was trying to actually protect the people who had just been freed as slaves by basically giving them no paying jobs. I guess it doesn't, but they still provided for them, and they helped them get schooling and stuff like that.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Later on, right? So it's not like you can just end slavery and everything's going to be beautiful.
Especially in Moon Lake.
It takes a while. And that's something and that's what that guy was trying, when he was standing in front of the statues, he was trying to explain that to people, which he did much better than I did, but he's trying to explain to people that, that you shouldn't be tearing these statues down that represent these people. You shouldn't be tearing down, the General Lee, the car, because it represents like bad things. Yeah. In a way, they actually were the ones that ended up helping him, because the North got him freed but had zero plan for what to do with him afterwards, right? So I thought that was interesting.
It is actually quite interesting.
He's just a fascinating man. And like I said, he will say it much better than I will. But I've met him a couple times now at different Trump events and stuff. And he's always in his Confederate uniform. So proper and proud, and I'm like, awesome guy. And I think Emmett or something. I can't think of his name.
I won't fuck with this at all.
You didn't. I can't. I'm sort of scared that you didn't.
Nah, yeah. I'm not doing anything at all.
You're gonna set me up next time. Yeah. I'm trying to, it's like poor Johnny Jones is never coming back to the house. I can't believe. You got to tap your foot, though, don't you? You just got to you got to start tapping your foot. Hey, that's the dude from Star Trek.
I'm so sorry. I promise you I wouldn't fuck with you at all while you're doing that.
Well, that wasn't. That let me kind of. You added some kind of racist background to it, but you did allow me to finish it, so that was good. You gotta tap your foot there, don't you?
Jesus washed my sins away. Coming for to
carry me home.
Sweet Lord, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home.
I love it. Oh, God. Wow.
Swing low,
Swing low.
sweet chariot, they're coming home, carry me
home.
I love it, man. No, you know what, though, Pat? Honestly, and that's all fun and games and everything. That's all funny, hilarious, whatever. I'm
sure.
I'm messing with
Your
you. No, not that. No,
African-American
me,
audience.
no. Me messing with you is fun and games. No, not that. There's nothing funny about that. But I
You were
like
laughing
that.
pretty hard at that.
Well,
So.
yeah, because I was ribbing you.
Pardon my.
What I'm trying to say is that I enjoy and I like and support that you're crying, dude.
No, I'm sweating.
Oh, you're sweating. I like the fact that you are such a Trump Republican, but at the same time, you know your roots were independent. You ran no party affiliation for a supervisor of elections.
Proven.
You voted for Obama twice. Once. and you still look at things like the topic we just discussed, and you wouldn't even get into it if we weren't going to be serious. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I appreciate that. And I think most people, they get past the humor and the stupid comediness and, we're trying to be funny or playing Sweet Home, Sweet Cherry, whatever. Come on.
Oh, I don't have many morals.
Me neither.
The bar's set pretty low with me, but there are certain
you're being
things that I won't.
facetious.
Yeah?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say...
there's very few things off limits with me, but certain things... and I think, actually, comedy is the best
It's
way
totally the
to
best.
deal with any of this crap.
Absolutely. We have a
politics.
gift. We have a gift.
Right?
And Jeff Louis said it on Facebook.
Racism, politics.
Listen, like yesterday, this morning, whatever it was, Jeff Louis, one of the better local comics out there. The Chlorine Cowboy. He's a pool cleaner guy during the day. You know what I mean? Yeah, totally cool guy. Check this out, dude. He's out there saying the same thing. Is it... Do you have to? Can't there be humor and comedy to be the best medicine? We have a gift. We have a gift, and we should not rip on each other. Oh, you're racist, or oh, you're stupid, or you're a hack.
They sometimes fall short.
Well, yeah.
The jokes sometimes fall short.
Yeah, nobody's perfect, but let's all support each other and heal through humor. You know what I mean? Bring each other together by laughing about shit. Yeah. We're clearly laughing about not racism, not slavery. We're laughing about how I was trying to be serious while you talked, and in the background while you didn't look, I was pulling up "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot." You know what I mean? That's funny, and it makes it like okay for us to have this discussion on a serious note, but with humor. You know what I mean? Where people can be like, okay, these guys are trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not use that gift, man?
What are your choices? We live, our existence evolves basically around insanity, right?
Sure.
Chaos theory abounds all around you. Somehow we've managed to control it a bit. I think a lot of times we think we control things in nature and everything around us way more than we do. But so everything's crazy. Nobody's perfect. Why not enjoy life, have fun, laugh? You're gonna cry, but laughing feels a hell of a lot better than crying, right? And so why not? And when you're dealing with politics, you're dealing with all of these stupid things today.
Well, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again with the same result, and it's not good, right? So why not just take a little bit aside from that, with add a little humor,
be, serious and blah blah blah.
Yeah, play the role. Know your role.
I can be a grown up if I need to, but I much prefer to be a child.
Yeah, I would much prefer you to be a child as well.
Well, you want me to be a little girl, but okay. Yeah.
What?
I'm not going to be a 16-year-old. No.
No, I would go younger.
Okay, I think that might be the line that that I spoke of earlier.
Wow.
See, sometimes they fall short, or you run, or you get going down a path that somehow sounded funny in the back of your mind, but then just went kaplack. See, I got examples there for you.
How about that video with Madonna? Remember Just Like a Prayer? With Madonna and the guy, the African American, the black dude from Terminator 2. He's like, I don't know how much longer I can hold this. You know, he was like the founder of the Skynet guy.
Madonna?
No, he was in the video for Madonna's Like a Prayer.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Oh my God! Look at him. Pull it up right now. Look,
he was Sean Connery.
Not Sean Connery. No, dude.
Not Connery. Connor.
No.
That was Sarah Connor. But what was the guy?
Sean Connor was. Was it Sean Connor?
No, it was Connor. Was the chick's name.
Sarah Connor and
Sarah
her son.
Connor. Her son
Don
was...
Connor.
Yeah, no, it was like...
Carl Connor.
Something.
Yeah. Anyway, look at it. Okay, two things about this video. Number one, Madonna has never looked hotter in anything she's ever done than she looks in this video. That black curly hair and the boobs sticking
out. She needs
out.
to get rid of that fake mole.
Oh, she's so beautiful. And then the guy, he was locked up in like a Baptist church, and he's in like a little cage in there, and it's the black dude from Terminator 2. There he is.
Oh, that's not... But that guy didn't say that. Oh, he did.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I can
the IT guy.
Glick says the black guy in the Madonna video is totally different from the guy in Terminator, you dildo.
Yeah.
Well, you're the dildo expert, so I guess you're right.
Yeah, no.
Thanks, Glick.
Yeah, okay. That's what you're talking about.
Look how...
I like her as a blonde more.
I don't think there's a hotter version of Madonna than in this video, dude.
She looks like a boy there.
She does not. She looks like a freaking smoking hot woman. My girlfriend's got hair like that right now, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Maybe that's why I have this affinity for Madonna in this video. She's got hair like my girlfriend in this video.
I don't know how she ever was, how she ever made it.
Glick says, Jesus, you racist fuck. Not all black guys are the same. He looks just like him.
Glick would know.
Look at the boobies on Madonna in this video, dude.
Who's the hottie holding her there?
Oh my God. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just enthralled by how hot Madonna is in this video. She's wearing a brown strapped dress, like a spaghetti strapped dress with the zipper in the back. It's like just above the knee, tied around her butt. Nice boobies sticking out. Thick ass hair. Lipstick,
I find this
fake mole.
as an older person looking at this, have to find this to be a bit sacrilegious, more than I found it to be when I was in my teens.
Is it because a black guy kissed her? Is that why?
No, I would say because the whole thing's taking place in a church, and she just performed a miracle by...
She freed him, dude.
Well, no,
she prayed for him, and he got free.
And now she's, now she's bleeding.
No, that's like what do they call that? Stigmata. There's a bit of stigmata in that. Her palms bled.
Sacrilege, I would say.
Now there's a church choir.
So these things I didn't notice when I last saw this when I was probably 15.
Look, they tried to rape her. These white guys and that black dude. Look, they stabbed her. And the black guy gets blamed for it. That's why he was being persecuted. He actually, look at him coming down the stairs, trying to save them. Then the cops show up, and they think he did it. But he really didn't do it. And Madonna knows that he didn't do it, because she was there. Look at that. That's unjust. Justice for the guy from Terminator. No justice, no peace.
So, she did that on purpose?
What do we want? Justice!
So, who do we want it for?
The dude in the video!
Who do we want?
Justice!
I have no idea what happened there.
I just clearly explained it to you.
She did it on purpose. She wanted to get that guy busted?
No, she saved him. Just like a prayer.
She save him? She could have told the cops, but she didn't. Some white guy
because she was dying. She got stabbed.
That was her?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. She looks hotter than the girl that was stabbed.
That wasn't her that was
Maybe
stabbed.
It wasn't.
She got way bigger boobies.
I don't know, dude.
So,
look at her. This is the best part of the video when she's dancing in the choir. Oh, look at how beautiful Madonna was, man. Now she looks like Skeletor.
But so why did she just, not help the guy?
She clearly helped him. He's free now, and now they're all dancing.
Free. It's like clearly he died in prison or something.
Look at the straps are coming down her shoulder.
Are we supposed to assume he died in prison? See, that's a little bit sacrilegious to have straps coming down her shoulder
in church.
In church.
Oh yeah, she's dressed way too hot for this.
Yeah.
What's with the burning crosses?
And the bleeding eyes and stuff, and I just
stigmata. You ever have stigmata? You ever just bleed out of your penis or anything? Did I hit a sore spot?
Yeah, a sore spot. I had to watch out for the fake news alert there.
So I have a story about that, and I'll just come clean. I was working with a buddy at work, and he accidentally hit me in the dick with a vacuum attachment, like a plastic hose for a shop vac. But it was the hard part of the hose attachment, you know.
He accidentally hit it while you were standing there naked or something?
No, we weren't naked yet, but we were just walking through the hallways.
Did it have the little corner brush attachment thing?
No, but it's
pay extra for those.
It's where the brush would attach. It was just the hollowed, like, foot-long tube, the solid tube though, with the flexi hose attached to the other end of it. And he whipped it up, and I just happened to be standing there, and it hit me right in the tip of my dick, like really hard, and it was like. You know, and I was like, oh, it hurt so bad, right? So, Madonna is a whore and was asking to be raped. It says click in the chat room, dude. It's so bad. So anyway, I got hit in the dick, right? And I was like, oh my God, it hurt so bad, right? So the next day, okay, I may or may not have rubbed one off in the bathroom before I went to work, right? Yeah. And a little blood was in my semen, kind of like a toaster strudel, like a strawberry shortcake, right? And I was very concerned. Yeah.
You having a period?
But there was no blood in my urine or anything weird like that, you know?
Well, I've dealt with that issue.
Yeah, so I told my coworker the next morning, I'm in the van, and I'm like, dude, I had to rub one out this morning. And, there was a little blood in my... And I think it's because you hit me in the dick with the vacuum attachment. It's the only thing I could think of. I think you ruptured my seminal vesicle.
Well,
maybe my vas deferens. I don't know.
But it doesn't make a difference. Just like in Jurassic Park, nature will find a way. You'll find a way to rub one out.
What difference does it make?
It does. At this point.
So
nature will find a way.
So I went home and I rubbed one out again the next 2 days in a row just to make sure.
Remember the
no blood.
Lorena Bobbitt guy?
Oh yeah, John Wayne Bobbitt.
John Bobbitt. He got his dick. I guarantee you,
they found it in the field.
2 days later, he was trying to figure out a way to rub one out. It doesn't matter, you know.
I don't know.
I wonder if, you know how like when you lose your leg, you have like phantom?
Yeah, I've done that
wonder
before.
if he ever wakes up thinking he's got morning wood.
I would have morning wood, but I
think he got it put back on.
And then he went into porn.
And he went, oh, do not pull that up.
Oh, I'm doing it.
No.
John Bobbitt.
Well, I said,
porn.
You might learn something.
John Wayne Bobbitt talks about his penis enlargement surgery.
I'm sure he saw none of it.
With
Howard
John Wayne Bobbitt, who got his peenie cut off from Lorena Bobbitt.
All right, what's the story?
Calls me up the other day. He says, I want to give you a world exclusive. Okay. I said, okay. I said, uh-oh.
I didn't even know John did.
This is 41 minutes long with Howard Stern.
No.
Life again.
This is the hospital.
John and I went on the Howard Stern show. I guess it was the middle of last month. It was at that time.
Here we go.
But the weirdest part is that they make it thicker also.
Yeah.
And they inject you with what? Fat from your own body?
The leg thing isn't that bad, but the fat is, it makes it look like it's got a serious case of elephantitis. You know?
Yeah, well, when I saw the movie, because what happens is in the movie you first see his regular weenie,
Right,
and then
the one that was cut.
and then he comes back and actually the doctor actually is in the movie.
I want to see the movie now.
Your doctor is in the. I said, how many
doctor?
Yeah, how many doctors are in a porno movie?
And they show the carving scene.
They show the operation in Frankenstein.
Be like on red tube or something. Or no tube. Cut tube.
I gotta see it. It's not gonna be on YouTube.
Look, there's 2020, the night. He got
Maybe
his penis cut off.
Here, let's try.
So she got in a little trouble, right?
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
but she's okay.
You can't just cut off a guy's penis, dude.
Has she cut anybody else's penis off since then? Is she like a repenis offender?
A repeater offender.
A penis offender.
A repeater. She's a repeater.
A repenis.
Oh, look, they're all blacked out. Oh God. I've never. So how have I never searched this? Look at that. Oh,
well, they're
gross.
all blind. They're all
not that one.
Out. I didn't see it.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Come on.
What is that?
That's the tip of his dick.
Oh. Well, he had. I thought he might have been. I'm glad I saw that.
It's
I thought
clean,
it might have
a clean
been
cut.
more.
That's a clean cut right there, dude.
I thought there might have been more, but he had something left. He would have basically brought him down to Kevin's size.
There's a chip on his dick, too.
He's got a big chip on his dick.
We got something in common. Oh, God, look at this. Oh, it's so gross. Oh. Good Lord.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah. Oh, God, what have we done? Oh, my God, look at it. Oh,
he dragged that 15 minutes of pain out.
Oh, God. He was totally over-circumcised. Feel bad for him.
Yeah, but he got it put back on, right? But I guarantee you, within just a few days, he was trying to figure out a way to get back into business, you know?
I don't know, man. That's so gross. Yeah. Look at that thing, dude. And look at the face on the attorney that's holding up the picture, the doctor. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah. No, I'll look at it again.
He looks like...
It looks like a thumb.
He looks like a guy that would do something to a woman that would require her to cut off his dick, doesn't he?
I'm crossing my legs just looking at it.
Doesn't he, though? He looks like a guy that would be a total dick. Doesn't he? To a woman.
Well, he's half a dick.
Exactly, you know?
Good Lord, man. Let's just see if there's a video. I mean,
what happened come this to far. Her?
Oh, man. She's a butcher now. She works at Publix.
She's in meat. In the deli section in Publix.
There's got to be a video. I know you want to see it. Oh, God. I don't think I can do this, man.
A video of what?
I don't want to know. That's just so. It looks like a fire hydrant, like a little picture of a fire hydrant.
Oh, they show him peeing?
I don't know, man. We got to move on from this. I can't do this anymore, man.
Well, I had my boy circumcised.
Pat, that's a little different.
It's a little different.
Look at that thing, man. Look at that. What does that look like? It looks like a hard-boiled egg with a little ring around it, and it's all jaundiced.
Did they put that one back on, or did they give him like a pig
No,
pee-pee?
They drove out to a field where she threw it out the window, and they found it. And put it in a cooler, and then performed emergency surgery and put it back on.
I would have gone to, like, John Hopkins and said, could you put a horse stick on there?
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, they just have a cache of horse
Because
sticks.
oftentimes you can go cross-species when replacing organs and things like that, right?
I would go with a sheep dick.
But seriously, right?
A woolly sheep dick. Like, one of my favorite nursery rhymes from Andrew Dice Clay was...
you would go with a woolly sheep dick?
Yeah. Mary had a little lamb.
Well, I guess that would be bigger for you. Think big. Okay, well, but you think bigger. Right? If you're going to have one surgery, you want to do this once, right? Either that or you're getting the fish vagina. You're doing this once. Why would you go with a fucking sheep dick?
Because it's cute. It's like a little furry little sheep dick.
Oh, I'd be like a Shetland pony. I'd go full Shetland pony.
Why would you want to have to swing that between your legs all the time? It's already too big.
It's already a burden I carry.
Yeah. A birdie burden.
I didn't want to go smaller.
Yeah, well. Mary had a little lamb she kept in her backyard, and when she pulled her panties down, its woolly dick got hard. We'll be right back with more of the Kevin Holly Show.
Ow.
For the best in music and entertainment, keep it right here.
Actually, Captain, this species obviously emanates from a superior race of DJs.
Real radio for real people. This is WBRFM.
Farther and farther each and every day, knowing not in which direction I'm going. Looking down upon myself, I breathe. What am I doing? It results the same as before. My stepping stones, but a temper on things she said. She said
What's your feeling on the inside? Aren't you not breathing?
You are listening to my best friends, Jay Bird and Pops, on the Kevin Holly Show. The only reason I even tune in the first place. So tune in to listen to Jay Bird and Pops.
This song is dedicated to all the men out there that don't seem to know how to keep their woman happy. I want y'all to take a little listen. See if you wanna try this. Some men think the height of a woman's pleasure is when he's kissing her on her lips. And some men think the joy of foreplay is caressing with his fingertips. And some men think a little titty kissing is the answer to every woman's dream. But let me tell you how to kiss her if you really want to hear her scream. You make her feel good, but you can make her feel better if you treat your lady like a stamp and a letter. Lick it before you stick it. Better lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Whoa. Now all you fellas sitting there laughing, let me tell you this is no stage joke. She ain't playing. If you really want to please her, just find that little man in the boat. You can tease it, gently squeeze it, massage it with your fingertips. But sorry fellas, the job ain't over until you take him between your lips. Wow! You're making her feel good, but you can make her feel better if you treat your lady like a stamp and a letter. Lick it before you stick it. Better lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Don't lick it before you stick it. Hey! Now some men think a little titty kissing is the answer to every woman's dream. But let me tell you how to kiss her if you really want to hear her scream. Wow! You're making her feel good, but you can make her feel better if you treat your lady like a stamp and letter. Lick it before you stick it. Don't lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Hey, lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Better lick it before you stick it. Hey! Lick it before you stick it. Lick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it. Better lick it. Lick it. Lick it. Lick it. Ow! Stick it. Stick it before you stick it. Stick it. Better stick it. Stick it before you stick it. Stick it. Hey! You got it. Stick it. I like it like that, baby. Before you stick it. That's all right. Lick it. Before you stick it. Oh yeah. Lick it. Before you stick it. Ooh. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Fellas, lick it before you stick it. 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 Hey! The fellas got it. Now, girls, y'all can't stick it, but you sure can lick it.
Attention, please. We have control of transmission. If we wish to make it loud, we will bring up the volume.
Loud noises!
WBRFM wants to say thank you for the support that our listeners give our presenters.
You know that I feel somebody.
I just love the music. Like, great music.
Everybody's on the run. Everybody's on the run.
We aim to give the listeners what they want on their show. Music, fun, more. You'll find it here on WBRFM. Listen now.
I sang a song long ago for buying a whiskey I just drank alone. Trying to buy just one thing to show is something I've always known. 'Cause in this moment, everything is clear. The inebriation when you're near is what I needed all along.
person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dime?
Got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. We are live with Patrick BeRGe, live on the Kevin Holly Show. Third segment. Thank you for sticking around and listening to us. Stay tuned for the John LeBang Show coming up next on the IRN, the Internet Radio Network, IRNBroadcast.com. Check out the Banger Music Awards, the BMAs. Check out the Adventures. John LeBang is like a personal hero of mine. Also, I want to take this opportunity to let you all know about some of our other friends on the IRN. Thank you, Mike Peter. We're talking about Open Mic Live, Thursday nights, 8 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time, openmictheshow.com. Check out Stan and Mike, Full Harmo.
Hi, Stan.
Oh, man, I love those guys so much. Definitely check them out. Also, nitwit.tv, following Open Mic Live on the IRN. I think it's 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, something like that. I don't know. Match the Nitwits, Battleship, all that cool stuff on the IRN, IRNBroadcast.com, Internet Radio Network. Also, my favorite show, my man, SpicoliTV.com. Check out Smitty and Spicoli. So cool, man. So cool. Those are our guys. Excuse me. I'm looking at Nitwit in the chat room. He says he's been listening since the start of the show. He's painting his girl's bedroom. A family man, everybody. It's all about family, baby. Woo! Oh, yeah. Lighten up. Yatch. Oh, man. So, Pat, we've got so much stuff to talk about. We were talking on break. We carried the conversation through the break, off the air, about John Wayne Bobbitt's severed penis. And
well, it was more about the stupidity of, of you choosing, like, if you had to have that surgery one time on the planet and you had a choice to make on what, you were going to go with if it was from an animal, because technology would be much better right now. Mm-hmm. And you chose I would take Harambe's penis. You chose a sheep dick.
Well, because it's sheep cute and woolly. John Wayne Babbitt. John Wayne Babbitt.
And then, and the other options we had were, I think this was...
a Shetland pony.
Shetland pony. Yeah. Or
a black Shetland pony.
Or you could even have gone, you're getting that surgery, it's gonna hurt. You could have gone with a fish vagina today.
Oh, man, a little salmon.
You could have went with a little salmon.
A little salmon crotch.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man.
Dude.
If you're going to go with a vagina, go with salmon, and then every month you could have, caviar. Red or black?
Well, they're all red on the inside.
No. I like the black caviar. Come on.
I'm sure you do.
I can't stand the red caviar. I love black caviar, but the black's expensive.
Why? Is it because of the status symbol that you get with eating it?
Because it's good.
What does it taste like?
Oh, it tastes
I've never had it.
It's delicious. A little salty for sure, but the black caviar is delicious. It's a big thing in Southeast Asia.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like fucking black fish eggs. Maybe like like chickpeas or something, like
hummus.
No, not that tasty. More like a chickpea, salty a little bit. Yeah. Black. Round.
What's the difference between homeless Chuck and garbanzo beans? Homeless Chuck has never had a chickpea on his face.
I was gonna insert IQ no. Just kidding, Chuck. No, but I just thought that was a strange choice. You had a choice. I went with the.
It's a cute woolly dick, man.
I went with like a Shetland pony, and I would.
Girls are afraid of that, though. Girls look at that, they're like, no, too poco, muy poco.
You could do like videos. You'd be all the rave on RedTube. You know, you go with a sheep dick. Yeah, you're popular with the Muslim community, but outside of that, there's not a lot of work.
Oh, come on!
Just another day, another day on the the Demented Discovery Channel.
I don't know what's happening here.
Are we on the air?
Something happened with my. Oh, we're good. We're back.
Were we on the air or no? That's probably good. If
Oh
we
my
weren't.
God! Somebody beautiful in the chat room says it's like a salty starburst with a thinner outer layer. I'll give it to her. Do you remember Full Metal Jacket? Right here.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
Oh, that's Pat's wife over there in South Korea.
Yes, it is.
Whoa. Is this how your deployment went over there in Afghanistan, Pat?
No, that's how my
What do we get
vacation
for
time went.
Everything you want. Everything.
Everything.
Oh, man. Come on, Pat.
Me love you long time.
Seriously?
No. Yeah, I Asian women are the most beautiful women on the planet.
I think that women with hair like Madonna's from the Like a Prayer video are the most beautiful women on the planet.
Yeah, but she's like trash, though. You know,
not in that video.
This woman was clearly trash. The Vietnamese woman.
How could you call any woman trash?
But
she's a woman.
well,
She's somebody's daughter, Pat.
Yeah, well, and she was selling her body for like $10, which was more than what, Madonna. But she was like, and she was good with it. She looked good. Madonna.
What are you trying to say, Pat?
Madonna just looks like trash.
I can't.
She's just dirty.
I can't fathom.
I'm going with the.
I cannot bring myself to call any woman trash.
On that.
That's somebody's mother, somebody's granddaughter, somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's
I don't know where you. I'm looking for the word for Madonna.
For what? Madonna was so hot in that video, Pat. Come on, dude.
Yeah, but she's just like
what?
Just
did you see her hair?
Dirty.
Did you see? How was she dirty? She was in church.
But yeah, the whole scene there was dirty and offensive to me now.
Okay, I mean, I kind of get that. It was a little blasphemous.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Can
we just break it down?
It seems like wrong name for her. She should have went something below ground. Like
what?
Beelzebub, maybe, or
like Beyonce?
Whatever Beelzebub's wife name was.
Who's
Beelzebub's wife? Mrs. Satan? What was Mrs. Satan? Did Satan have a wife?
I don't think so. The Archangel, maybe?
Insert John McCain joke.
Is
here.
that a cartoon?
It's a one I'd only.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Did Satan have a wife? Did you get that one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. Her name was Mrs. BeRGi.
Insert John McCain joke.
Oh man! So what is Beelzebub?
Beelzebub?
Yeah, is that a cartoon?
That was, Beelzebub was, like the devil. Somebody made a cartoon called Beelzebub?
Yeah, it's like anime.
Anime?
I don't know.
Oh, Japanese.
Yeah, what about Afghanistan-animation?
Afghanistan-animation.
It's really big in the UK right now.
Pakistan-animation.
It's really big overseas in the Wigan Borough right now. It's Afghanistan-animation.
You
Everybody
get one
loves it.
tape and then everything blows up. A lot of rewrites.
Wow, Pat. Wow. So, what do you want to do? Like, if I was to offer you a vacation right now, where would you go?
My God, I'd go straight to Thailand.
Why Thailand? You got an affinity for little
Tell
brown
me
boys?
why
What?
not?
Tell me why.
Oh my God! The bot, the USD bot is great.
What is that?
USD. Just type in USD to BAHT.
But what is it?
So right now, well, and it's supposed to be like TO, not the number 2.
I don't like this.
It's the exchange rate for the bot. The bot's currency in Thailand.
I knew that.
So yeah,
where are you going with this?
The bot's strong.
So you make money there?
With the bot.
Okay.
Well, you
what
don't
about
spend much
forget money?
It's cheap.
Where would you like to actually go on vacation?
Thailand.
Not because of money, though.
Oh, because of everything about it. I love it. It's beautiful, gorgeous.
Okay.
Absolutely gorgeous.
What would you do?
People are nice. Or Philippines.
What would you do there? What would you do there?
They have Ripley's Believe It or Not.
They have that in Key West. And you seem like a Key West kind of guy.
Well, they have it in Pattaya, too.
Where's Pattaya? Taiwan?
In Thailand.
Thailand, same thing.
So when I go to Pattaya, for example, I would go to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Believe it or not.
I don't believe you.
Well, there is a Believe It or Not there.
This is going nowhere.
It's going everywhere.
It's going to Thailand, which is nowhere.
It's going everywhere. Get a towel.
You better bring a towel.
Get a prop.
That reminds me of the old Delta commercial. Oh man, what was that?
What is the bot at right now? Can't see.
Y'all going on vacation? You ever hear that?
What's that?
Y'all going on vacation? Peep Delta.
I'd love to go to Russia, but they'd probably arrest me.
No, man. Here, check it out. No, man. Here you go. Oh, man. Here.
Y'all be going on vacation? See, the thing is, if you about to be up out this biatch, check it. Peep Delta. We be flying all over this bitch. Let me ask you something. You finna raise up and get your travel on? From the interior to the exterior. You got to get your posterior in one of these big-ass planes.
Oh,
dog. You lay in the cut straight sitting on your ass and getting your drink on and your snack on while we floss and fly this mofo all over this bitch. East Coast, West Coast, it don't matter. Nia, we'll get you to your hoe and back lickety-splits. No shit. Then you be back at your crib chilling with a flat spliff, thinking we was some crazy-ass angel.
Somebody bring it all.
These fat, round, thick-ass vessels run up in the sky so deep, it be crying. Yeah, you thought it was rain. So bring a towel, because at Delta, it's laid out like that. Call one of these fly-ass Delta coochies, and make all them punk-ass co-workers of yours catch the vapors as you be off and up out. You going? We fly you there. You been? We done already flew up in there. We got you covered like a Jimmy hat.
A Jimmy hat! Pat! Jimmy Hat Pat, that's your new nickname.
Did someone actually think that was, like, funny or something?
Oh, we're going to go there? We're going to go there?
Yeah, pretty much you got to go there.
Somebody, did you beta test that, Pat?
Did someone beta test that?
Did you beta test that and think somebody said that?
Good idea.
You beta tested this and somebody said she would like it?
Oh, Pat. I'll tell you what, man.
Well, you are on the money with the buttons.
Thank you. So, Pat, I want to dedicate the next 4 minutes to the ShadowNet. I'm just kidding.
Or you could just click how to waste your life and never be happy.
Okay, that's
I
a
think
short
that will
story.
accomplish the same thing.
No, we'll leave that to a How to Die Loans podcast.
Save that for next week.
Yeah. When we are waiting for Josh Santos to come into
Waste
studio.
your life and never be happy.
I'm always happy, Pat. Happiness is a choice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were Facebooking that.
I did.
And
it's truth.
It's all relative, for sure. Happiness is it is a choice, for sure.
Yeah. Do you choose to be happy, or do you choose to just let things run you over?
Well, yeah, I choose to let things run me over.
Yeah, I can tell. And I can't wait for your story to get out and your message to get out and you sell 1 million books and get rich and then walk away from all of this and then we can just hang out on the beach together.
Yeah,
just me and you on the beach.
I don't even want money. I just want to get people.
I want you to want money. I want you to have money.
I just want people to understand what's going on because it's fucked up.
I agree with you on that. And dude, as your buddy, your friend, your coworker, your confidant, your blood brother, peg bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to be happy, man.
If you were anybody that's listened to this show for any amount of time has heard my story,
so nobody knows,
and so nobody knows exactly. Hence my, and and the fact that the person I've been talking about on your show, Facebook chose to partner with this person to restore election integrity worldwide, is just. It's just mind-boggling to me that it's so in your face. People don't get it.
But wouldn't it be nice if you were able to get your message out and people were able to be like, okay, cool. And then you got compensated for the wrongdoings done to you. And then you're just happy, got a bunch of money.
Holding these people that accountable that totally fucked up my life is compensation enough for me.
So, that being said, do you see light at the end of the tunnel?
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with that when you get there?
What do I do when I get there?
How old do you think you'll be when you get there?
I make a new list of people. And I go after them. So.
Well, can you leave me out of that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
You're
my Robin to my Batman.
Oh, Buttman and Robin?
Buttman and Robin.
The boy under? It's Buttman, you're Buttman. And I'm Robin. You're Buttman, I'm Robin, and I'm the boy under.
Buttman and Robin.
The boy under. Thank you.
Jeez, right? Dude. So, yeah.
Will you go to church with me?
Probably should. But I'm thinking, freaking lightning's going to strike that place down.
I don't think you'll make it out of the parking lot.
No one make it out of the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Black Hawk helicopter to land at the back of the dump tower and take you and Security John out and then flash me with the Men in Black eye flasher thing, and he didn't see nothing.
I'm just as surprised as you are that they haven't taken that shot at me yet.
Can we switch spots and you can sit by the window?
No, I like you by the window, just where you're at.
I don't really like that.
Plus, you're a little taller than me now. Did your chair get shorter?
No,
or
I got
did you
taller.
Just get older.
No, I'm drinking milk right from the tap. Yeah, I was told once that I was hung like a cow. Cows have udders, man. I don't understand that. What do I have, like...
You're on, like, 4 dicks.
I don't... Yeah, 8.
Ooh.
I don't know. Ooh. You just got excited. What?
I was just thinking, my new farm animal of choice. Hey, doctor, can you put 4 of those motherfuckers on there? You could use both hands.
Johnny Jones is like, I know exactly what you mean, man.
Johnny Jones is like, yeah, I deal with that every day.
Wow. So tomorrow night,
I think anyone's ever been, fish are born with like 3 eyes and shit.
Oh, walleye bass.
Living too. You think like Russians living near Chernobyl ever were born with 3 or 4 dicks?
I never thought about a lot of dicks.
Well,
when I think about you and your roommates, I think about
statistical probability for such DNA anomalies near, those situations. 3-eyed fish, 3-dicked man.
It's a 108-eyed walleyed bass. It's like, well, why is there so many eyes on this walleye bass?
If it had happened, they would have already been like a Pornhub sensation, right? So this hasn't happened yet. Couldn't have. Are you Googling it?
No. Would never do that.
Yeah. Google, man with 3 dicks.
No. I don't want to see
You've already Googled Wiggenboro. Your shit's already going to be flagged. Might as well just go for
get kicked off every affiliate we have, yeah. The only ones that'll keep us is Boston, because they're nothing but dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
freaking
another one.
accent up there. The fucking guys talking about fucking dicks all the fucking time.
You got 3, fuck, we got 20 right here.
Blue waffle. Okay, let's Google blue waffle. No, thank you, nitwit.
What's
okay?
a blue waffle?
Oh, Pat, you don't know what a blue... Are you hungry?
I haven't done prison, Mr. MS-13.
I'm MS-12, okay? I'm promotable.
You MS-12 promotable.
I'm one teardrop tattoo away from being MS-13.
No, Google...
I'll do a blue waffle just for you. Everybody knows what a blue waffle is, except Pat, so we may as well enlighten him. That's a blue waffle. So is that. Oh, good God.
Ew.
Oh. I don't even...
Disgusting.
Just go ahead and describe
and that's
that,
actually
Pat.
literally a blue waffle.
Wait, what's that, Pat? What's that all about? Oh, come on, look at that one. Oh.
That's disgusting. Go to...
No.
Go to
No.
3 Dicks.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah, we got to see if this has happened before.
Okay, man
People
with
are
3
supposed
dicks.
to learn on this show.
It's, what do we call this? The Kevin Hollis Show is like the Discovery Channel for the demented?
Yeah, it's the Demented Discovery Channel. You know,
Man
ants
with
don't have
3
vaginas.
Man with 3 eyes, man with 3 arms, man with 3 faces, 3 staves, 3 heads, 3 nuts. I don't think there's dicks on there, but we'll look.
Google it.
Oh, God! Oh, so many dicks. Oh, look at them all.
No, but nobody.
That guy's got 2. No, right there. Right there.
Where?
Oh!
He does!
That's photoshopped.
It's gotta be.
Oh, what? Oh, no, that looks real. Oh!
That looks real.
Oh, my God.
Click that.
Only one of them circumcised.
It looks like
Why?
Lorena got to the other one.
Oh, my goodness. Why? Oh,
Dude.
no, I can't look. Dude.
He's got 2 dicks.
Oh, God, abort.
Dude, he's got 2 dicks.
Oh, man, that one had, like, it looked like it had toaster strudel on it, dude.
Which one does he pee with?
Don't cross the
Do they
streams.
both work?
I'm
For
sick.
like all things?
I'm sick now, dude. I'm sick to my stomach.
Dude, we've just discovered so much tonight. We've learned so much tonight.
Tripod Todd is his nickname.
Tripod Todd!
Can I push your stool?
Of course he is.
Yeah, flip over his bar stool, and it's a fruit stand.
When, like, one gets tired, can you just switch to the other one?
I don't care, Pat. I'm sick to my stomach for real right now. I feel like I need hot wings or something. I need some kind of poison.
If he ate a Viagra, would he have to wait 8 hours before he got concerned?
Oh, my God, really, dude.
There's so... Some train. There's just so many things, so many questions that come to mind when you see something like that.
You're the first person that's no longer allowed to watch the internet.
Yeah, I kind of broke it.
Oh, man. That's just so gross, dude. I can't believe you made me search for that.
Aren't you better for that? I think we're all better people for knowing that.
Third leg Greg. That was his
tripod.
Todd, yeah.
Tripod Todd.
You ever collect Garbage Pail Kids cards? Or kids?
No. Kids, no. Neither one. Just throw them back.
Oh, man.
So that was awesome, Kevin.
No, actually, it wasn't.
I need to know more.
Now you want to talk about bladder problems, then the man you want to talk to would probably be my cousin Earl. I guess y'all know Earl. He lives out on Route 13 out on that maggot farm. Earl don't like it when you get his maggot farm confused with a worm farm.
You want to talk about bladder problems?
And a maggot farm is for maggots. And Earl's got the biggest maggots in the state. 3 feet long. Of course, now Earl believes this might be due to the fact that St. Smithens Medical Facility has been dumping their waste on his property.
Purpose for this?
That's a 6.5-minute Dead Milkman song. That's just amazing.
Well, sure enough.
It never stops. Apparently, it's stopping. Wait for it. There we go, Pat.
Got a wife, and we call her wife. We don't know her name because she's never really said that much. For the longest time, we thought she could only say 2 words, which were dog and pussy. We thought that meant dog and cat, but then we found out what she was really trying to say was dog pussy. One big hyphenated word, which doesn't come up much in conversation, especially amongst Baptists.
Unless you're on the Kevin Hollis Show, and that's all Pat talks about is dog pussy. I don't know, Pat. I don't know what it is, man. trying to clean the show up, unsuccessful.
It's nature, man. I'm all about nature.
I am too.
And
what's your favorite barnyard animal?
Oddities. Nature and its oddities.
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal?
Yeah.
Probably the alpaca.
Alpaca. These nuts on your face! It's a morning zoo, everybody!
And yours?
Would definitely be a chihuahua.
Chihuahua, these nuts on your face.
It's a morning zoo, everybody!
I feel so cheap for a second. I feel so dirty.
Yeah.
After that. Really.
You ever participate in a spelling bee?
No.
You ever have difficulty spelling bees nuts on your face? Woo!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Boy, that flag's awfully high.
Would you call me? I'm not high.
No, he just said I'm not high. He just left the flag part. No, that is. That's got to be like.
I can leave this flag part in there.
That's got to be 7 stories up.
Well, we are 3.
Little tiny flag.
We're 3 stories up.
So it's kind of like.
Look at Old Glory blowing in the wind.
I do. I love watching the flag blow.
Let's just do a little hymn right now. Let's do a little. You want to do a little hymn every night?
We could do the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right, lead us.
Okay.
Would you like some music for it?
No, don't need it. You just got to put your hand on your thing, man.
All right, I'm doing it. Go ahead. Carry me home.
You're no.
What?
No. You can't make fun of the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'm not, man. Come on.
No, man. You got something going on.
I have nothing going on.
I do. Yes,
lead us in the pledge, Pat. There's a beautiful flag. Old Glories flowing in the wind right behind us. Dump Tower. Come on.
No.
I'll lead us. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Come on, Pat.
No.
You're turning it
bad. You're making it bad. That's not what I was looking for. But I'd be so glad tomorrow night at the Rooftop Comedy Festival in Tampa when the sun goes down. Because I'll be there watching wonderful comics do their bits. So is this like on the rooftop?
Yeah.
When the sun go down, let's leave it.
Go down. I'm going down.
I want Pat to go down.
Going down. Lying down.
The gayest thing I've ever seen you do, dude. Sorry. Yeah, so that's going to be happening tomorrow night in Tampa. I'll be there. If you want to rub shoulders with me, Pat.
I'm not going Biden on you.
Why not? You want to do a little...
Going Creepy Joe?
A little Creepy Joe?
A little Creepy Joe on you? It's going to pass. Hard pass on that.
I'll tell you what.
Hard pass on the Creepy Joe.
One question.
Got enough problems right now.
One question. You get it right, I go Creepy Joe on you. You get it wrong, you go Creepy Joe on me.
No, I'm not.
All right, here we go. This is a famous celebrity, a musician. You might know her from twerking. Hold on a second, Pat. Let me help you out here. I'll give you 30 seconds.
From twerking?
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I'll twerk for 30
I don't
seconds.
know a lot of twerkers, man.
Okay, well, I'll give you another clue then.
I know a couple tweakers.
Yeah, me too, yeah. Here we go. She's known for twerking. She's a singer.
Sinner?
A singer. She also played a character on a children's teenagers tweenies show on like Nickelodeon or Disney or something.
Oh, the little Hannah Montana girl.
Oh, that's the girl. What's her real name? Get it right? I'll Joe Biden you. Get it wrong, you Joe Biden me. Wrecking ball. She came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Her dad has a mullet.
Yeah, he's got a mullet.
Yeah.
He's a country western. I can't think of her name.
He's going to take his car down Moon Lake Road.
I can't think of her name right now. I only know Trump.
Oh, Pat. You got to Joe Biden me. Come on. Come on, big guy. Come here, big guy. Come on. Come on. Come Joe Biden me.
Not going to happen.
Come on. I'll turn around. Come up behind me.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. Come up behind. Ooh. Oh. Get your hands off me. Oh, good God. What was that? That didn't take long at all. Good. Oh.
I really Biden, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Probably not.
I'll vote for you.
Probably not.
That's disgusting, Pat. So the show's winding down. I want to thank our special guest tonight, Josh Santos.
Who was
all right, Josh, thanks for coming.
Did you just put a chicken there like
a chicken?
Like a Attorney General bar?
From now on, when a guest doesn't come, we'll put a cut up. We'll draw a picture of him and put him in the chair. Like, what do you have to say, Josh? He's I don't know, man, I'm not here. I don't know. I love Josh Santos. Tampa News Force, TNF.
Gotta get Jay back in here, man.
Jay's too shy. He's too shy. Shy. Hush, hush. He don't see eye to eye, man. I don't know why. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's pretty fly for a white guy.
Oh my God! If you recorded some of the shit Jay and I said, which probably we just naturally assume the FBI are, but if you recorded our some of the conversations we have on the porch, oh my God, that's funny stuff.
I could imagine. But
oh Jesus!
If he was a band from the '80s, he'd be Kaja Juju. Kaja Gugu.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Just saying. Oh yeah.
Kaja Gugu.
Hey, it's 80s night on the Kevin Holly Show tonight. We're going to play a quick live song that we love from Kaja Juju. Inspiration for Jaybird to come to the show next week because he's too shy. Call the show, 727-550-7886. It's 80s night on the Kevin Holly Show. All right. This one goes out to Nitwit, Nitwit.tv.
Alright, where did they go?
They went to Kaja Gogo.
Wasn't this like Boy George or something?
It's like a young Anthony Kiedis. I call him Tony because we're tight.
Wasn't this like originally like a Boy George thing?
Hey, girl. Come on, Pat, move a little closer. Joe Biden me.
Some people are very...
Look at that bass player.
This guy's not that far off from the guy. This guy isn't much different than the guy doing the what in the butt thing.
Oh, fucking Samson, man.
Samson, right?
Well, I love Samson.
This guy is totally Samson.
No way.
Yeah. Pretty sure they dated.
No, man.
No,
man, not at all. Not even close, dude. Not even close to Samuel.
Exactly the same.
Samson, same thing. What? Pat,
yeah,
what?
He made like nothing, but it was a huge hit on the internet that he made nothing.
But the way he eats the chocolate, though, it turns me on just a little bit. Lead singer is Lionel from the Neverending Story movie. Kaja Gugu, Nitwit's all over it, man. I knew Nitwit would like that. Oh, yeah, Pat. I dedicate this song to Pat BeRG. Hey, what's up, Joe's in the house.
You're just in time for what in the butt.
Here we go. What?
I said what in the butt. 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 You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. Let's do it in the butt. Okay.
Kashugi show.
Kaja Juju. Come on, man. This is Pat's theme song right here. That's his walking music.
God knows.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're watching me over there. Come to me if you care.
I can't.
Don't sit and stare. It's just
It's not fair, Pat. All right, I'm done with that. I'm done with it. But I'm not done with this. What's up, Just Joe? Shine, shine, hush, hush, I want you to shine, shine, hush, hush. I want to shine, shine, hush, hush. What? I'm sorry. Shine, shine, hush, hush. Oh, look at the little black spot in his hair, dude. Just Joe's got that. What?
I don't know.
The bass player looks like a female version of Tom Petty.
He's like the same.
Would you? Okay, okay.
Maybe he has the same effeminate features.
If you were drunk in a bar and you ran into a girl, a thirsty woman, thirsty AF, and she looked like Tom Petty, would you take her home and bang her?
No.
What if it was that bass player? Shine, shine, hush, hush, I want you to shine, shine, hush, hush. Bergie's gay. What? Sorry.
I think the
Bergie's bi.
one I would be concerned about here right now would be the one singing. That would be you.
Who's singing? You told me to put on what's in the butt, and you asked me to search for a man with 3 penises. So who's gay?
That was a scientific inquiry.
Has to bye.
Educational value.
Fucking bye.
We did find a man with 2 penises.
We did, and there were only one was circumcised. It was so gross. Should I show that?
I think would you have to charge for both?
I don't know, man. They charge extra.
The doctor's going to be like, "That guy charge you double." So he said, "Just do one then. I can't afford it."
You know what I can afford? I can afford to get out of here. What a dumpster fire. What are you guys doing over there?
Nothing.
Is that a sandwich?
Yes. Quality control.
Okay. Sounds like a rapper.
It's not.
It's snot.
Candy.
You think it's candy. But
Would you
it's
like a sweet
not.
tart?
I would love a sweet tart. Throw it in my mouth, man. Here, hold on. See, can you land it in my mouth? Throw it in. Throw it in. Throw it in. Throw it in. No, that's not a... That wasn't very sweet, Pat.
I don't like sharing.
Special thanks to Josh Santos for coming in tonight. Saving the show.
Caring.
Sharing is caring. You know what else? Knowing is half the battle.
That's why you're listening to the Demented Discovery Channel.
This is like the Discovery Channel for the Demented. It's like the episode where Steve Irwin gets pierced by the stingray through the heart, except there's no stingray, there's no heart, and the thing that pierced him is actually it's a guy with 2 dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. Really, though, only one of them was circumcised. How do you go through life like what decision did they make? Like, oh, our child has 2 penises. Let's only circumcise one.
Well, maybe they were both circumcised, but one was cold.
What? Cold?
Yeah. You haven't had that happen?
Oh, where it gets real small?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no. It never gets small. I'm sorry.
It's like a 2-headed turtle.
I'll lay in the cable. Yeah.
And nature has those.
Yeah, 2 big dicks, man.
And nature
They're bigger
has
than
it. You've
yours.
seen the 2-headed turtles, right?
I have.
That was a 2-headed turtle.
snake.
When it gets cold, he's 2-headed turtle.
Man.
So
just wanted to crawl back in there.
Nature is beautiful, man, and it's crazy.
The wise
That's all I
words
can say.
from Pat Berge.
Yeah.
Nature is beautiful, and nature is crazy.
It's beautiful and crazy.
Beautiful and crazy.
We saw that tonight.
Sounds like a 311 album.
We saw that tonight.
Yeah, we did.
Saw a bit of the crazy.
I wish I never saw it.
Saw a bit of the crazy.
Yeah.
Saw a bit of the beauty.
Didn't hear any of that beauty or anything.
Yeah, I'm sort of stretching it with the beauty part.
Yeah. Well, I'm sort of stretching the guy's fortune.
Especially the blue waffle. How are you okay with a blue waffle and not a man with 2
I'm
dicks?
not okay with either of them. Both of which were shanghaied on the show. I don't want to see either of those things. And John Wayne Bobbitt's severed penis? Come on. Yeah, great. Awesome. Good times. Well, listen, I'd like to thank our friends at the IRN Internet Radio Network, the IRNBroadcast.com. Get the app in the Google Play Store. Also, our friends over in the UK at the Wigan Borough, WBRFM. Also,
Would
our
a hooker
friends
charge you twice?
for that? Or maybe double? I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
Also, our friends at 24.7 The Stream out there in Nappyville, outside of Chicago.
Nappyville?
In Nappyville, yeah. Nappy-headed hose out there in
You're going to have to
Chicago.
look up Nappyville here.
Yeah, do it.
Nappyville news in the future.
There you go. Also, our friends in Fack and Baston at Gag 109 FM would love for all of you to stick around on the IRN and listen to the John LeBang Show coming up next. And also our friends, Open Mic Live, openmictheshow.com, Open Mic Live, Thursday night, 8 o'clock, nitwit.tv, following that show after DTP TV on the IRN. And then, of course, Friday nights, SpicolliTV.com, Smitty, Spicoli, living it up, getting all goosey. I believe they use pigeons to keister things onto the show. It's weird. I don't get it, but I love it.
I like it.
Also, Tampa News Force, Josh Santos, we love you. I'm sorry that he didn't make it tonight. He had to cancel last minute. That's okay. We love Josh Santos and John Jacobs and Matty Bills out there in Tampa land. So check out TNF, Tampa News Force. And we're out, Pat. Thanks for coming in, man. That's all? That's it?
It's an army thing.
Oh. Like Captain Renhook.
No.
No. Did I get it?
No.
All right. Love you guys. Check you later.
Kevin's getting tired. It's time to end the show. He really freaking blows. It's end of the Kevin Holly Show.
I'd like to thank you for listening to the Kevin Holly Show. I hope you've had as much fun as we have bringing it to you.
Who's that?
It's really been a pleasure. And be sure and get us again next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
They started. Yeah, they started.
You probably told me already.